This weekend's not good for me. I have to work on my script.
Good evening, everybody, or good night, I guess. Hope everybody's doing great today. I know I sure have been a little tired, very sleepy. Today, I have a guest. We're gonna jump on her Discord. If you know the lovely Lola, she streams with Ruby Space Cake, and she has her own channel. I'll be putting it down in the chat. I actually was okay if we can stream for a little bit together, because why not? Why not? I view my third guest that I've had on my channel, and I said, why not? Why not do a little stream? So we're gonna jump to our Discord and join the conversation now. So let's get this started. Hey, how's everybody doing?
Hey, Spud.
so we're
Yo,
so we're all streaming just to give you guys a heads up. I am gonna change this over to. Wait, why am I a boomer? Oh God. Changing it over to if it is okay for me to show the Discord. Not the channel, but just our VC, if that's cool or not.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Okay, cool. If Discord ever function or OBS ever function. What the fuck? Hold up. Oh, either way, you got.
Napstar.
Oh, here we go. We're
Sorry,
good.
Spud.
Yeah, you're good.
Are you from Akron? Or are you from Ohio?
Napstar, I think he was asking you.
Yeah, it was. That was Napstar.
Oh no, I have friends over there that they live probably
Okay.
right down the street from. Yeah. I know yeah.
You said I know, yeah. But no, I mean,
Well,
I
I was
was
gonna make
That's
just
how bad Ohio is.
I was gonna make a basketball reference, but I don't want to do that.
that you could have shit. I don't even I listen, guys. I do not I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna say. I just don't particularly like LeBron James. So
Oh, all right,
What do you
okay, that's
mean?
what I was gonna say. Yeah, that's exactly. I didn't want to say anything like that. Yeah. I
just
was gonna.
because
What's
it's not even
Halo?
I'm not talking about necessarily his basketball skills or anything like that. I don't know. His personality
Yeah.
just isn't it's just not it, you know? It's not it.
He doesn't pass the vibe check. That's what it is.
And no, the part of Akron that I grew up in actually is like right down the street from where he grew up, the high school that he went to. I didn't go to that high school. I went to um a school in like the downtown Akron area up until I went to like this fucking majority white school. But the part that I lived in that I wanted to tell you guys about is basically called Kenmore. And when I mean, like, you know how like wherever you are on like Facebook, they have like Facebook pages or groups to like, show all of the crazy
Yeah.
news or whatever, right? They have one of
Yeah.
those in Akron, and I can't tell you guys, not even just from those like pages, but from me seeing in person too. Like, okay, there's a library on in Kenmore. Some guy got naked and was on top of it saying he was gonna jump and kill himself. Mind you, the building's only like one story. Okay, there's like a naked lady who sits in front of the Circle K in Kenmore, and she's cracked out, and there's people who obviously like OD on the side of the road, and people will just pass them. And there's so much horrible things going on in Akron. I had to get out. I would have been cursed just like them.
Crazy question, but like, have you tried the fentanyl over there? Is it like any good? Or
I don't think I've ever tried fentanyl willingly. Shit,
I've never. I don't.
Yo, I was about to ask the
What a
same
question.
too.
I'm not gonna
I tried
lie,
the fentanyl in
guys. Like I did.
Question.
What'd you say, Alex?
I tried the fentanyl in Knoxville, here in Tennessee, and it's not bad. So I was wondering over there. My bad.
Oh. I was gonna say, well, I don't think I've ever did fentanyl willingly, but at the same time, there was this one story, or like, cause I didn't like used to do drugs at any like point, like drugs. Obviously, I've always smoked weed, but
Mhm.
I used to like try just like, different type of drugs. So like LSD, shrooms, fucking I might have tried like a fucking Xan or whatever, just me being a fucking kid and shit. But there was this one specific time someone offered me Molly, and I was like, yeah, why not? Because like I was with a whole bunch of friends. We were at like a party. I was like, what's the worst that fucking can happen, man?
Mercy.
Bro, next thing I know, it is 2, 3 days later, and I'm pretty sure like I didn't take Molly. That's all I have to say. Like, and yeah, no, I never did it after that ever again because I was physically scarred. That's the only time I've ever stayed up for 3 days straight. So,
I had a friend, he did stuff like that, like constantly. I'm like, dude, why are you like this? Oh, no, no. I don't know you ever, I don't know if I can say this out loud or not, but I had an old friend. We're not friends anymore, but this reminded me of like, so as like a substitute to like, Coke and Molly, he would like grab pills and like grind it and like do it like that. I'm like,
and snort it.
yeah.
Oh gosh, snorting is like ew. Like I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like I've snorted like not cocaine. I've never done cocaine, but if you guys have ever like, well, not you guys. Now I feel like a fucking drug addict. Oh my god. But there's been like obviously like when I was
Are we
just in
are
high
we streaming this?
school.
Yeah,
Yes, you
I was
did.
waiting for you to,
Oh
yeah.
fuck! All right, go
Uh,
ahead.
And because it does sound like I'm a drug addict, but when I was 15 years old and I'm in high school, I'm a freshman. Like I told you guys, I went to a majority white school. What the fuck do you think white kids be doing? Because it's not good shit. Okay,
Come on
they're
now.
doing all them drugs, and me being around all of that, and me be wanting to fit in. I thought, okay, we can try some shit. So I've like snorted fucking Adderall before in school, like trying to like pass a test or something, and I don't know.
Did you pass?
I did pass. I did
Let's
pass.
fucking go.
Let's fucking go, right? Like
shit.
the only thing I can say I didn't pass was Spanish,
Oh
because
my god. Oh,
And you know what? It makes you happy. I barely pass gym class. Like I barely pass
what?
it.
my god.
How do you barely pass gym class?
I was lazy. It was like senior year, and so we had the option for like gym to be in the morning or like towards the end of the day. So I decided to have gym first thing in the morning. And I would come into school and be like, I don't feel like going to gym. And like the teachers would come up to me and be like, so are you coming into gym today? Like, no. It's like, okay. And walks away like,
Uh, so they basically just like let you slide on that shit.
no, no, they were gonna fail me. Like I barely passed any of those semesters. Like I think they straight up told me like, yeah, if you don't pass gym, you're probably gonna be held back. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Nah.
Damn.
So, did you ever did you pass that obviously though, right?
Yeah, I passed, but I passed like the lowest grade you could.
Right. Did you guys have to do like PE more than once in high school or only one time?
All through the 4 years.
Yeah, all through 4
Yeah.
years.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't. Like, I think I did it freshman year and then sophomore. I don't really remember high school that much, but sophomore and junior year for a fact, I did not do PE. And then senior year, I did do PE. I remember
Yeah,
that.
another reason why Ohio's weird as fuck, man, is what it is.
But no, Ohio is definitely weird because, like I said, freshman year, my parents moved me to South Carolina literally the end of my junior year. So I had like a month left of junior year and I finished that out in South Carolina and then did my senior year here. And they put me back in PE. They were like, oh, did you do PE like last year? I was like, no. They said, did you do it the year before? I'm like, no. So they're like, have you ever took PE? I'm like, yeah, in freshman year. They're like, oh no, we're putting you in PE. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm a senior. I was about to turn 18 and shit. I'm like, I'm really in PE. Like, what is going on?
So
I could
I was gonna ask, so for you guys, do you guys have the option of like going? It's like, do you guys have like a separate school that was like strictly like tech, like you had computers, you had like plumbing, you had HVAC. Do you guys have something similar?
Yeah,
Yeah, we
I
had that.
had it was like an innovation school.
That's what you guys called it.
Well, the one in Ohio was called PLCC, but the one in South Carolina was like innovation something. I forget what the name was.
Now
Because
we
I did welding in high school. I know that's very manly, but that's what I was interested in high school. So
I did I did computers, and then I actually ended up going to college for that anyway, so it worked out in my favor.
no, that does sound nice. Anything technology, especially in today's world, I feel like it would work out in anyone's favor for sure. What about, I mean, Universal? Did you have any like school programs like that when you were in school or no?
We had a separate school called Voltec. That's what we called it in my area of the woods. So we call it Voltec, and you have to be in your second year of high school to join. And what it is, it's like you had a couple classes, you went to the Voltec first thing in the morning for like a couple hours, and then they'll take you back to your school for the rest of the day. That's
Yep,
what,
that's exactly how mine was.
yeah. And then like the last, what was it? In the last 2 years, then it was like you went to class for like most of the morning, and then you went to Voltec right towards the end of the day. That's what it was for me.
Yeah, no, mine was, I think, when I was in Ohio, mine was in the beginning of the day, and then mine might have been in the beginning of the day when I came here to South Carolina. So I don't really remember. I don't honestly, guys. I have a horrible fucking memory. I can't remember shit. So
Yeah, because you smoke too much fucking weed.
Yeah,
that is
you
one
snort so
hundred
much
percent
drugs.
true. That is no,
Fucking
listen. That
fentanyl.
is 100% true, guys. But my
Maybe I
family, like
dodged a bullet today.
Alzheimer's.
What the fuck?
Listen, no, Alzheimer's and dementia runs in my family heavily. Like my dad got that shit when he was like
And you're
45.
genetically fucked. Come on, bro. Come on. That's
You said what?
and you're genetically already fucked. That's crazy.
Exactly.
She got the bad genes off the bat. It's all over for her. It's so over for her.
Yeah, she black.
She's
Not enough.
And I'm a woman. Thanks.
You're a skinny one at that. All right.
Yeah, bro, we're about to kick Universal. He's coming for me today. What did I do to you, Universal? What did I do to you today?
You broke my heart today. You broke my heart. You asked me a question, and what did you ask me a second ago? I
Oh
was
yeah,
about to
did you
answer.
when you were in high school, like did you
Oh, yeah.
have those type of programs?
Yeah, we had a low tech program, but it was like for the kids who were fucking up. And then we had something called ALC, which we used to nickname as like assholes last chance. So like if you were struggling, they would send you to that, so you can like get your grades up and shit. But I took IB and AP classes, so
oh, he was
I was
smart.
enrolled to college.
He was
Yeah, I
Right,
taking
but
was.
no,
AP.
what about just for like the smart, obviously the schools that we're talking about, you could be any type of kid, obviously, but it was like they had HVAC, they had plumbing, they had welding, they had cosmetology, they had like it was like
No,
a
No,
career program school.
yeah, like we
no.
had.
Outside of ROTC, um, if you were a kid, if you were like fucking up, that's what those were your options. You would get sent to that or Job Corps.
Oh, you had Job Corps too?
Yeah, we have Job Corps here. Yeah.
Yeah, my brother went through that and still failed. I'm like, how do you fuck up that bad, yo?
Yeah, that's crazy. Job Corps is like if you do what you need to do, man, that'll set you up for a really good career. You screw that up. He didn't give a damn. That's
He was an electrician. That was made it funny. He went for electrician, and we gave him whatever he wanted just so he can pass, and you still fucked it.
That's a major L angle.
Damn, no, I mean I feel it a little bit. School's hard though, guys. School is hard.
School is hard as fuck, especially on drugs. Facts. Big
Facts. Big facts. Shit, I can tell you guys another fucking crazy ass story. Fucking, it's of course a drug story too. But when I was it was actually I think it was my senior year too. Now that I'm thinking about it, because I was here in South Carolina and I barely had any friends anyways. But obviously, since I was in welding, I was around all fucking guys. And one of the guys that I was like friends with in there, he had like acid and fucking he was like, "Oh, like I'm gonna take it." And it was just like at that point obviously I didn't really do like any hard like 'cause I take like acid as like hard drugs nowadays. So like I wasn't doing that for like the last couple of years at that point because I just moved to like a new state. I didn't know anyone. I don't know anybody that sells that kind of shit, obviously. So he was like, "Oh, like I'll give it to you for how much ever," and I was like, "All right, bet." So, but I just ended up taking it right then and there, and I obviously, like I said, like I went to, the career program in the beginning of the day. So by the time, the break was to go to the other school, I was fucking tripping balls, bro. And I went into school and like I just remember like it just felt like the day went by very fucking fast, but I could not stop laughing, bro. I could not stop laughing. And I literally sat down with my head in class just laughing. And people probably thought I was literally on drugs because I was, bro. But that shit, like, I just couldn't even believe it still to this day. Cause I'm like, how retarded, sorry, how just I don't know the word I need. I don't know. How stupid just can I be to take
Retarded.
acid during the middle of the day at school? Like, what is wrong with me?
Damn.
A lot.
A lot.
You should at least done shrooms instead, bro. Like something more natural. You know what I'm
See,
saying?
no, and that's what I'm saying. Like now that I'm an adult, I haven't taken acid since that literal last time in high school, but I have done shrooms since I've been an adult, like probably like 5-6 times or
I
something.
like shrooms compared to acid.
First of all, I like it. I didn't like it at first compared to acid because I did acid more than I did shrooms. And then once like I started doing shrooms instead of acid, that's when like I started to like it. But the real just comparison, it was just very much more chiller in some type of aspect. Like I wasn't like just tripping balls. Like I was kind of more in just like a natural chill state. And like I don't know, I could just control myself, my like emotions better on shrooms, I guess.
Okay. Big best.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I would still do shrooms today, but that's the only thing. Like, I don't like doing anything anymore besides smoking weed. I don't even drink. I literally don't drink at all. That's like,
Talking, bro.
no, drinking to me is like fucking doing heroin, bro. I swear.
Damn.
Because my parents, they're somewhat of like alcoholics, I guess you could say, and like I just grew up around that shit, so I don't like it. But yeah, guys, I used to be a little bit of a druggie. But Jesus came in and changed my ways.
Let's go. W salvation. Let's go.
No, facts, W. And that's why, like, even today, like, people were like, why do you keep on bringing God into like my panel? And it's like, because he really does change lives. Like, people don't understand that. Like, anything you're going through, it could even be the smallest thing of like, obviously, oh, I don't fucking have dinner tonight, and you go ahead and pray. Like, God's gonna make a way for you. He's gonna make it happen. He's gonna change your life. And it's something that nobody can expect at all. And that's why people, like, I feel like don't believe in it, because they haven't had that experience with God yet, where it's like undeniable proof that he did something for you. You know what I mean?
Come on. Go ahead and spit, Mo. Go ahead and fucking cook.
Oh, absolutely. We can get into the God talk whenever, because
That's what I'm here for.
Universal already knows. Like, guys, I told you, me and Universal, we actually do have a friendship outside of YouTube, and like he will sit there and listen to me fucking spew about God all day long, and I'm sure that he thinks I'm a freaking Bible thumper, but it's like I can't help it. It's like when you get God involved into your life, like it's so hard not to speak about him and think about him with every single step that you take. Like it's too hard.
Bible thumper.
Yes.
Did someone just call me a Bible thumper?
I did.
That was me.
If you want it. I mean, it doesn't matter.
I don't think you. Why do you think I have such a like low opinion of you? This is kind of
I don't
interesting.
think
This
it's
is
a low
coming out, and it's all coming
opinion.
out of like Discord of all places. Like what?
Do you think a Bible thumper is low, like opinionated? No.
No, but
I
you've
don't.
said like three. This is like the third thing where you're like, well, Universal probably thinks this about me. Universal probably thinks that. It's kind of interesting because this never comes up, so it's
That is
fascinating.
not true. When we were speaking, I'm like, "Do you feel this way?" And you're like, "Why
And
would you think that? Why would you think that,
yeah,
low?"
why would you think that? Why would you think that? Did I say anything to make you feel that way? No.
No, well, that was brought up because when we were talking about, Bible thumping, or well, that pause. That sounds weird.
Yeah, it sounds weird when you say it like that.
We're talking. We talking about the Bible. I'd actually pray. Never mind. What's your question, Lo? Let's get this back on track here.
Fuck, I just lost my train of thought. I know, because that just whole like
Weed,
when
man.
when we were talking about that the other day, and like we were just talking about like Bible thumpers, and like we both like agreed, like, you know, there's a difference in between both of them. I honestly on the inside feel like you think I'm one of them.
One of the
Hmm. I guess that
So,
means I need to respond to that statement. I don't think you're a Bible thumper. Uh, I think that, and we've had this conversation, so I'm not saying anything new to you, but I'm new to Discord or whatever. But I do think that there's a little bit of balance that you need to have in this particular world that is secular. And I don't think that following the Bible like 100% the way that you're supposed to works very well in this society. And I think that
I,
there's some level of balance that some people need to have. But that
I'm,
doesn't mean that you go out and do fucked up crazy shit. But it's just like, you know, I don't know.
I'm gonna push back a little.
Respond.
I'm gonna push
Please
back.
do.
I think that being secular in a world, like I don't believe it's like how I'm afraid it's gonna come off a little weird. You can be secular all you want, but people are naturally, and how I'm gonna phrase it's gonna come off little. If you know what I'm gonna refer to, then tops on you. But people are naturally theocratic. You can't be secular 100% of the time because you're people are naturally attuned to be theocratic. Now, theocratic does not mean be religious. You can have people who are like atheists and are hardline political people, right? Or even hardline are militant. You don't secular is it's more applied to more governmental stuff, but that's really like towards that. Like, I don't believe like you could be 100% secular because people are just more attuned to being theocratic. Like people need something to hold to and believe to 100% of the time as a guideline and the belief to their life. So that's my little pushback.
Got it. So what? So from my statement, what I'm saying is that, and I agree with your point, but what I'm saying is in this society, it's hard to follow. I think it's very challenging for people to follow to have a Christ-like life 100%. I think that there's balance. I mean,
I mean,
let's. I don't. Go ahead.
should strive regardless of the world you
Sure,
live in.
I agree with that.
Like you have people who are like, you know, in a not a religious sense, you have people who are like vegan, right? And look at like how much meat product there is in the world we live in. Like there are people who strive and fight against the world. There are people who, you know, live in the wood, like very like almost primitive, right? That's the best word I could think of offhand. I don't think balance. I don't believe in balance. Like I don't think there's a such a thing as 50-50 balance. You know, I think it used to be prudent.
That's not what I'm saying.
That's not what you're saying. Okay, my bad. Sorry if I came
No,
out.
no. Continue your line of thought though, because I want to have a conversation, not a debate with you. So please continue.
What I'm saying is, I don't think balance can exist in this at all. There's no such thing as the perfect sense of balance. It's really more of like situational by situational, and you have to judge things as you go. Be very prudent, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. So when I say balance, it doesn't mean that it's 50-50. Like you have to be Christ-like and then secular. What I'm saying is there are people out here, quote unquote Bible thumpers, who strive to be 100% Christ-like. And I think that's very challenging in this world, in this American world, just making more specific to the United States. It's very hard to do that. And I don't want to use you as a example of, but you're the connection point between all of
It's
us.
okay. Go
But
ahead and
you,
use me as
but
the
you,
example.
you're just the connection point. But let's just look at some of your own actions over the last few weeks and some of the things that you share with us. And I'm not gonna share your personal stuff, but like some of the things that you actually share, like taking out your septum ring, like taking Like you've talked several times about wanting to stop smoking weed. Like there are things that you still will do. I mean, even you, Brahman, you talked about it today, like how like you've been on your journey of being sober, but and weeds that last like, huh? And it's like, how do I get over that? And that's what I'm saying. I'm saying in this world, you can still live a righteous life. You can still believe in Christ and believe in the word, but there are going to be these things that show up that you probably should not be doing, but you indulge in them anyway. And and I think that just because you indulge in those things, if it's not causing any harm to anyone else, and if it's and then I guess it's up for debate if it's causing harm to you or not. That's between you and God. But I think that as long as it doesn't become too problematic and you still believe in Christ, that you should be able to live your life without casting judgment upon yourself. That's what I'm trying to say.
So you're saying that like because of some of the things he still does, it leads her to temptation. If is that what you're trying to get at? Like there's still something that
Yeah,
tempt her.
I think this world has too many temptations for us to not accept any of them. Way too
Well, that's
many.
the thing. I feel like we aren't accepting them. They kind of just, obviously we choose to do them, but that's like why, like, we fall and we get back up and we just got to keep on trying. So I agree. Like, I understand what you're saying, Universal, but it's like how Schizo said, like, with the effort and the always trying to get better, like, everyone's always going to fall. And yeah, has to be some type of balance. But as long as you're always like trying to get better, because eventually, those things that you think are secular that you're enjoying right now won't be so enjoyable later when you've been so long in Christ and he's changed your desires. You know what I mean?
I do. But and this is where me and you go back and forth. But I think the way that again, the society's set up, by you living that life, you're gonna block yourself from having a lot of the things that you quote unquote desire, that are the right things.
Like, give me an example.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I have an example, but I don't want to give it.
Yeah, you're fine.
So
You're fine. You don't have to. Like,
But no, I mean, I understand everyone's point of view, but like, we can have this conversation all day about God and what we think
yeah,
is
we can.
true and right or wrong. But like, even what was I saying, or what were we saying before you had went live, Spud? That basically, everyone's gonna live the life that they live. Everyone's gonna believe what they want to believe. Everyone's a little delusional in what they believe because
Yes.
obviously everyone has their own, understandings and beliefs. So I feel like at the end of the day, it doesn't even really matter as long I do agree with that part, Universal. As long as you're not causing harm to others and what you quote unquote believe as in harming yourself, then you're Gucci.
I mean, like, I think that depends on
Uh,
I can see
situation.
I'll give
what
an example.
Universal is saying. I see what Universal is saying. I think that's sort of the conversation in this sort of in this century or whatever. Like people nowadays, it's hard to read the Bible or Quran or whatever and try to uh push that it's going to work in today's
Yeah.
society sometimes. Because definitely there are things that I believe spiritually that I know that are not from back then that would not, it just would not be relevant to today. So I see what
Yeah.
Universe is saying. Yeah.
I'll give the example, but it's gonna take us down the rabbit hole. That's why I didn't want to share it because it's
Yeah.
around dating, and I'm gonna use you, bro, man, if that's okay. Like you mentioned
Sure.
earlier, being a virgin, and I think you're like in your early 20s, and you talked about the desire to be married and to be married to a woman who also will be a virgin,
Mhm.
and if this was 50 years ago, the probability of him finding a woman would be so bigger than what it is today. It's so hard. So at some point in time, as a man, as he's developing himself and he wants that companionship and that genuineness, he may have to compromise on that righteousness a little bit to find the woman. He may meet tons of wonderful women that could be a great wife to him, but they might not fit that standard. You know what I mean? Because they had sex when they were 17 or what. Like, so I think in this world, the way that this world is set up, it forces us to compromise in certain areas that are righteous.
See,
And
okay, I
does that make
understand
him a
what you're
bad
saying
person?
now, Universal. I get what you're saying now. I
Yeah.
completely agree with
And I
that.
think for women, really quick, I think for women, though, I think it's even worse because if a woman was like, let see, I don't want to use you, but let's just say there's a woman out here, she did her thing or whatever, and then she found Christ, and now she's a born again virgin, right? Now she wants a husband, but she's gonna make him wait. You can't get no sex, bro, until we get married. And he's like, but you've been fucking all these dudes for like the last 10 years of your
Yeah,
life.
but
I
that
was
was
making you
before
wait.
I found Christ and knew what I was
Yeah, but
doing.
guess what? That man, and even if he's a Christ follower, like that man is gonna be like, damn, like I
Do
have
that
to
really matter?
wait and put myself in this situation of this long-term commitment just to get something that I probably don't know if I'm gonna even enjoy or not, or and I know that's lust, or I can just keep being out here in this world and get these things and still live my life and be happy with where I'm at. Like what I'm saying is this society that we live in forces you to compromise on some of your righteous Christian values. I'm just using Christianity. That's the difficulty that we live in.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I
So
completely agree.
my response would be like, who am I to put God in a box and say, oh well, my chances are low, so therefore maybe I should compromise? Because what I hear is from you is like, okay, well maybe you should just make some compromises just in case. But it's like, isn't my faith really that strong if like I'm
What
gonna
you gonna put those?
compromise this? You know what I mean?
I put-
I do know what you mean, yes. And I don't disagree with that at all. I just think that the odds are against you, unfortunately, because the world is so secular.
That's true.
Absolutely. No, but I understand both your Alex and Universals, but like obviously Alex, I totally get it because like I have faith in God 100% and he can make the impossible happen. So,
Oh, I forgot to share my embarrassing moment because I didn't hop on your stream.
oh yeah, go
Perfect.
ahead,
Good
Spud.
segue.
I'm
It's
not listen, I'm not reviewing my most embarrassing story, but you absolutely can.
Oh, no, I don't think it's well for me. I mean, I've had a lot of embarrassing moments, but I think one that really sticks out that I won't forget because it's pretty wild. So, uh, I was using a restroom. It's like a public restroom, and so, uh, and I was going to school. It's college campus, and sometimes for those of you who went to college, that you go in some of those buildings and you go in the restroom and it's like creepy and shit. It's like dark or the light doesn't hardly work. But it's those buildings that are all like you're like it's nice on the outside, but when you go on the inside.
It's shitty,
So
right?
I really yeah. So I had to go and I usually use one stall. And I'm sorry for any of the folks who the accessibility stall just because I feel comfortable uh taking a shit in those accessibility stalls.
Hey
I'm
man,
not even gonna lie.
no doubt.
But
I think that's everybody who goes
all right. So I'm
experiences.
not alone. So don't be trying to crucify me later about this. But so I went in there. I was doing my thing, and it's sort of a small bathroom. There's only like two stalls, and so I grabbed the toilet paper, and so you know how sometimes people don't put the toilet paper on the actual roll thingy, the little
Mm-hmm.
Big facts.
bar.
The,
So I
the
grabbed
holder.
it, and yeah, I was so in a hurry that I dropped it. And then, like when you grab one part of the toilet paper and the rest rolls down,
Yeah.
just kept it rolled out of the stall. Like I had one piece and then it started rolling. It rolled right out of the stall, right next to the fucking sinks. And I was like, oh no. So I tried to pull it, but it was just pulling the toilet paper more and more. It wasn't
Ew, and
pulling
I
the,
know
like, it
that's
was
that
not.
dirty bathroom floor.
Dirty bathroom.
Yeah, you so I was so fucked and I was like, fuck, I don't know what I'm gonna do because it started and I don't want to pull it to where it cuts off, then I can't wipe my ass with the, legit like amount that I use. And So I'm fucking sitting here stressing, and then I hear the door squeak open. So I'm in here alone, and now here's about to be somebody else walking in. The door squeaks open. I'm like, oh fuck. But I guess this is where I'm a believer, is that this dude, because it was a men's bathroom, he saw. I'm thinking he looked on the ground, he saw my situation, and he rolled the toilet paper back in the stall.
Let's
I
fucking.
was so fucking happy. I was like, oh shoot, this is, oh my gosh, thank you so much.
That was literally an angel
So
sent from heaven.
yeah, he rolled the toilet paper back under, and I was like, oh my god, thank you. But he was taking a piss, so I was waiting for him to leave because that would have just been awkward. Plus I had a class in that building, so I wasn't gonna try to see my professor and be like, damn, make sure you're more aware of your toilet paper use next time or something, you know?
Right.
So yeah, he rolled it back. I did my thing. I waited for him to leave, and that whole day I was just tripping out. Like, damn, I would have been still sitting on the bowl and having to, figure something out. I mean, like goodbye socks or something, because
Buying
it it
socks.
yeah it just. But yeah, it like rolled quicker than like it just happened, and I was like, oh shit, I just dropped it. And I tried to grab it and pull it, but then it was just unraveling. The toilet paper was unraveling, and it already made its way out under the stalls, to the sink. So yeah, that was. I always think about that, like that moment where it was just like, damn. And then someone else comes in. They look on the ground, and he rolled the toilet paper back in there. So he probably knew I was still in there. It was just you know,
I hope that
truly a
makes
blessed moment.
like, bro. Shout out to him.
Yeah,
Yeah, shout out to whoever
shout
that
out to that
was,
guy who fucking rolled the toilet paper back to you.
because I was stressing. I'm like, oh no, fuck, I'm fucked. But yeah, that was an
That's funny.
embarrassing
No,
moment.
that story is actually funny. You should have shared that shit on my panel. Oh my gosh. That is
Yeah,
funny.
because I'm sure we've all like had situations where there's just no toilet paper in a stall, and you're like, fuck, you're like chilling at a
Yeah, no,
Barnes
I
and
was
Noble.
gonna actually ask like you guys that like is there
Yeah.
like a moment where you guys have been in the bathroom and there hasn't been anything to use? Like what was the worst thing that you guys had to use to wipe your ass?
It's a good question.
Wow.
I'd say those things you put on the bowl that's supposed to protect your ass. Those like wax paper or some shit.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
What about you, Alex?
I think I've used, like the napkins that they serve in like Taco Bell, like the fucking brown ones.
Oh no! Oh no!
I think I've used some.
Bro uses the fucking yes.
You know what I'm saying? Big facts.
They got the leftover grease stains from the fries, so you're like, fuck it.
Oh, I make
Gotta
sure,
use them.
bro. I'm not fucking savage, bro. Come on.
Okay, what about you, Spud?
Oh, dude, I have some fuck up stories. So I was like really young, right? I don't know what it was that day, but I had to go to the bathroom so hard. So we were at the hospital, and I'm like, "Mom, I gotta use the bathroom." And they were being used, so I asked one of the guys, like, "Hey, can I use like one of the changing room bathrooms?" Like, "Yeah, go ahead, we don't care." Like, all right, so I went in there, and things were fine, and like I let it out, right, not thinking about it. So I'm wiping myself, right, and then I'm flushing it. The fucking toilet broke as I was flushing. And so I'm here like, oh shit. So I'm hitting that shit hard. I'm like, why is it broken? Why is it broken? And the water is flooding everywhere. And so I'm like, I walk out, right? And I walk out real fast, and I see the maintenance guy pull up. I'm like, yo, he's gonna flip out. So I'm walking down, and I hear him scream. I'm like, yeah, I ain't coming back here ever again.
Oh my my gosh.
And since I'm a child, right? So I'm trying to be comfort, right? So I decided to remove my shoes and socks, right? Those shit got wet. That shit got wet. I was like, yeah, I ain't wearing those shit ever again. So I just grabbed my shoe. My mom asked me like, the fuck happened in there? She's like, yeah, don't go in there anytime soon. She's like,
Oh my gosh,
so
that
I
is fucking hilarious.
so I broke a whole hospital bathroom. I'm like, so
Oh my god.
every
You
time,
know that janitor was pissed.
yo,
Bro.
he was not happy that day. He was, and I saw him walk out. He had the most disgusting look. I was like, okay, yeah. So my mom kept asking me like, "What the fuck happened?" I'm like, "Nothing important. Let's just go home and get
Let's just go home. Hurry up.
let's go get pizza." It's like, okay. It's like fucking weirdo. I was like, yeah.
Oh my gosh. What about you, Universal? Have you ever had to use anything?
What was the original question? I didn't hear it.
It's like, okay, if you're ever in the situation of like you're in the bathroom and there's nothing, like no toilet paper, no paper towels, like what's the worst thing that you had to use to wipe your ass?
Oh my god. I've never had that situation in public, but I've
No,
had it
just
at the
in
house
just
before.
in general, in general.
Oh,
Or even at a
mm.
homie's house, you're like, oh, my bad. I fucked up your bowl or something.
Jesus.
I mean, it's not a bad thing, but I've used a like baby wipe before. Like I've used baby wipe. Like that was like the only thing I could find in there. No, oh, here, this is gonna sound crazy. Oh shit, this I forgot about this. I've used a pad.
Oh
Oh
my
my
God.
god.
No, stop
Yeah,
Universal, because
like
I was gonna say that for mine.
yeah,
Like I've used the pad, but I'm a girl,
I've
so
used
that's
the
more
pad. Like there,
understandable.
I was at a chick's house, and then like she had no toilet paper, but she wasn't there. And I'm like, where the fuck is the toilet paper? And I could not find it. So and then I looked under her sink and her pads are there. It looked like she didn't use pads. I think she's probably like, sometimes they switch between pads and tampons or whatever. I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna use this. But then, so that was the problem because you can't like just flush those, right? So
Right.
I had to like, I had to like
Wrap them
take
up
it
in
to,
toilet.
yeah. I had to like, and then I like dug it down into her trash and shit. It was like a
Oh
whole
my
operation. And then she came back and I was like, oh yeah. She was like, oh, are you all good? Like, were you fine here by yourself? And I'm just like, girl, you have no idea the mission that I just went through to wipe my ass. It's pretty funny.
That is actually hilarious. But no, it's the same thing for me. Like the worst thing probably is like a pad. Yeah, because like there was not even like, because I would use a rag, like a clean rag before anything. You know what I mean? Like if I didn't have nothing, but a pad for sure, because like they got the cotton on them, they got the tissue,
Yeah.
so it's the closest thing that you can use. But no, talking about these stories made me think about when I used to work at Circle K, and like a part of Circle K is like you got to do all the shits in there. So like change the fucking food things, beverages, clean the bathrooms, whatever. And I just remember like this old man and his like two granddaughters had came in, and they already were like those type of children that was like, oh grandpa, like get us this, get us that, get us this, get us that. And he's like, okay sweeties, like calm down, whatever. And like the two little girls like go to the bathroom, and they weren't in there for that long, but they just like whatever, I don't know, I just had a feeling, like I always just have a feeling when something's just fucked, bro. So like they come out of the bathroom and they're like up at the register, and like I check the dude out. Like he buys them some fucking Beanie Babies that we have at Circle K, buys them some snacks, like whatever. I check them out, they leave. I go into the bathroom. I go into the handicap stall, which is funny, but whatever little girl it was, which I'm pretty sure it was the older girl because she had came out of the bathroom last, and it just seemed like it. But I opened up the fucking door stall, and there was shit on the toilet, but not like on the top of the toilet, not even like like where the rim or the lid is. Like it was like on the front of the toilet, like smeared down, like looked like it was like in her underwear, and like she just shit her pants and then
Oh my
pulled her
God.
pants. She like pulled, like, because I like, mind you, like there was a trash can in the bathroom, and like I don't want to be like that type of person where I'm like, oh, I looked in the or the trash can, but I did. And there was nothing in there, you know, some paper towels, whatever. So she just pulled her pants back up with her little shitty ass and went back with her grandpa. And I'm like, bro, and I had to clean that shit up too. I was so pissed. I was like, but yeah, those are some disgusting ass stories for sure.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I know. Believe me, I know. What's up, Varun? You came in here to talk.
Yeah. It's Sunday, right? So I'm free today.
You're free today, you said?
Yeah.
Well, we're on Spud is actually streaming through his channel, just to let you know that we're just on here talking.
Oh, okay.
Did you hear like any of the conversation that we were having? Did you want to put in your most like embarrassing story or anything like that?
My embarrassing story was when I had to go and ask my mother to bail me out because I got into a fight. I got arrested and went to the jail, and my mother, I had to call her up and had to ask me to bail me out, actually. Then my mother had
That
to
is,
come
yeah,
and,
that's kind of embarrassing. Okay.
yeah.
What kind of fight did you get into? Was it like a school fight or a bar fight
No,
or
no,
what?
no. No, it was a street fight. I was going on my way. Then this rickshaw driver came and he told me, "Can't you drive properly?" And he abused me in a bad way. So then what happened was that, like, I also abused him back. Then he suddenly stopped my vehicle. He turned around, stopped my vehicle. I got out of the car and we got into an altercation. He slapped me. So then I also slapped him
No.
back, and then we started hitting each other. Then, like, what happened was that, like, the cops came and stopped us, and then they took me to the police station, and I had to ask my mother to bail me out and pay me the money to get me out. That was embarrassing, actually. Everyone was watching, right? So
Oh,
that I was very
wow.
angry. uh,
I can't imagine someone just slapping me. Like, yeah, I would have to get into an altercation too, for sure.
yeah.
Oh wow. And has anyone gotten into any altercations recently? That's a pretty good story.
Altercations. Sure.
Yeah, I guess like physical altercations, because altercations could be like determined as like arguments too. So physical. Bud.
Never really. I've never got into anything like that where at all. I actually kind of a bit of a clean record, surprisingly.
No, that's good. That's fire. I mean, I can relate low key. I've been in like fights as a kid and maybe even somewhat as a teenager, but never as an adult. Well, I'm not gonna say that, but like never just been into like a willingly fight. Let's say that. A willing fight that I just was like, oh yeah, I gotta like fight this girl or something. I've never done that. Universal?
I carry, so no, I have not. Because I'm at a point I'm not fighting anymore. I'm just gonna shoot somebody. So,
Damn, why does it gotta go to that extent? Like,
It do be like
I'm
that.
too old to be fighting.
Where
Like I'm just gonna up it on you at this point.
It's just too mature,
And
bro.
I've been in an online altercation, if you want to count that one. That's it.
and you're not busting nothing through the camera, that's for sure.
What the fuck?
Oh no, but my life was threatened pretty heavily.
Oh my gosh, yeah, guys, I gotta review that shit one day. Hurry up and get me to fucking 500 subs so I can review that shit, guys. Oh man, that is crazy. But yeah, I mean, I don't have anything else really to talk about, Spud. If you have any like topics, I would love to indulge in them.
um, it depends on what you're in a mood to discuss, right? I'm not sure how long I'm gonna be streaming, probably a couple hours maybe. It all depends on if you want to get into like long-winded discussions. It's up to you.
Uh, maybe not like a long discussion, but I'll probably still be on here for like another 30 minutes to an hour.
Fucking go.
Fucking
Sorry, intrusive thought.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Is it better than my intrusive thoughts? Way
Let's
better.
fucking go. Yeah, Universal. I don't know about your intrusive thoughts. No, intrusive thoughts, guys. We can have a conversation on that because, man, do I have 10 million intrusive thoughts a day, but my
What
my
are your
strength.
intrusive thoughts? Well, like, can you give us an example?
Oh, I can give you an example. Our
All
intrusive
right,
thoughts go
yeah,
like
no,
this.
you guys give me an
So
example
God or
first.
whatever, God, whatever. It is what it is. It's
Like,
God,
No, no,
whatever.
listen. You guys give me an example first of like an intrusive thought, and I'll give you guys mine.
Bruh.
I'm more like, damn, you annoying. I should go up to you and slap you just to make it. Sometimes when I'm like I see somebody sad, all I want to do is go up to them like, why are you sad? Go do something with your life. Go touch some grass. That's how I feel like about most people who spend too much time on the internet. I shouldn't be saying that, but like I'm like, yo, you should go touch some grass.
Touch some grass.
So speak to a woman. I don't care what you do. Just stop being depressed and retarded.
Yeah, that's a good intrusive thought. Yeah, that's something along like the lines that I get. I'm trying to think. What's like a daily intrusive thought that I have? I have like autistic, all intrusive thoughts where I like have to like, but these like I follow through with them, so they're kind of weird. It's like if I have to like double flick the light switch on, or like
Oh my god.
make sure like I closed all the doors and like all the knobs are like twisted the right way, or like fucking I don't know. I just be doing weird shit. I don't know.
That's called OCD, ma'am. That's not intrusive thoughts. You're fucking OCD.
Okay, in terms of those, I mean sometimes like okay, say like I'm doing like the dishes, like and I'm holding a knife, like I'll just be like, oh, stab yourself.
Oh,
Oh
Jesus. Hey, you're suicidal.
That's
Wow.
But those no,
What the fuck?
those are intrusive thoughts that I don't do.
Maybe
Oh,
Doesn't
today.
every bro, everybody
What
has
the hell?
listen,
Yeah.
everybody has to get some type of those thoughts. Like I know somebody has to have been driving one time and you're just like, oh, crash into that car, or
oh,
like
all the time.
see,
Oh
see.
yeah.
All the time.
That's yeah, that's
And
Then I
so
actually
tell me
do.
that when you guys don't do the dishes and you're holding a knife, something just doesn't tell you to stab yourself. Like, come on now.
oh, you know,
Nah.
I have a story. So like it was a couple of years ago. Like I used to be a bit like a big time alcoholic before I stopped drinking, and we were at a New Year's Eve party, and my friend had a whole cabinet of like different type of liquors, right? So I'm looking at all of that, and my first thought was, what if I mix everything up, right? Like, what I gotta do to mix all these liquor and get away with it? So what I did was I would like push alcohol on my friends like a little bit at a time, like, hey, come on, man, take a shot with me. And then when my one of my friends who hosted the party was like a little slightly drunk, I'd be like, yo, what if we like mix all the drinks together? He's like, he looked at me for a hot second, like, yeah, let's do that. So I went through his cabinet and like put like just a little bit of every liquor he had in a container, shaked it up, put some beer into it, and I started handing that out to people. That wasn't a great
Oh
night. That was
wow.
not a great night.
I bet no, that's more than fucking like cross-faded. You're mixing liquors and shit. Oh fuck no.
Oh,
In the moment, it was a great idea because I was like slightly like that was the first thing that came into my mind. I'm like, what's the worst that can happen from this? And no one stopped me. Like no one could stop me. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna go down with this. Let's see what happens tonight.
dang.
Bro, that's crazy. No, I would probably be pissed if somebody fucking handed me something that had like 16 different liquors in it or something, bro. Yeah,
It
no.
wasn't even that good. That was the worst part. It was like the worst thing ever. But like people would
But
say,
once people are already drunk though, they don't even taste it.
one guy that came in later on became my friend. I handed it in. Like that was his first drink he had that night. He got real plastered real fast. I'm like,
Oh, I fucking bet.
yeah, I
What?
looked at it.
Have you guys ever mixed liquors? Like absolutely not.
I have all.
Never.
Yeah, I do it all.
Never.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not a big. I told you guys, I'm not a big drinker at all. But if I ever do drink, like on the very rare occasion that I do, I not only don't get drunk, but I make sure that I stick with whatever I drink
Yeah,
first in the night. I continue to drink the rest of the night. I'm not mixing shit.
yeah, you're one and done.
Yeah, I hate facts. Literally, and
And you
I
drink.
physically,
It's a
I don't know.
drinks
Like
too.
I physically, I can't get drunk, guys. Like it's not even. It is because of God, but it's also because like the feeling of being drunk, like that head spinning, your eyes kind of like blurring out, like that's not fun. I don't know how people like find being drunk fun. I don't know.
It's
It's not fun until you get like five hits of like a gravity bomb. Then it's nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you like to be crossfaded, which is even more
Yeah.
Oh,
confuzzling.
so
He has
good.
to be like drooling and halfway asleep to.
Low key.
It has to be like extreme.
it has from my experience, it's about the people you with. Cause like the
That
people,
too.
like I've been with people, like I've been like anytime I drink heavy, it's usually with my friends or coworkers who I can trust, and we would just go through the night without thinking about how much liquor we were buying that night. I used to hang out with these country folks for a bit, and I'll tell you what, they knew how to drink and have a good time. It was wild.
Yeah, no facts. I can't lie. There are some fun like drunk people, but most drunk people that I meet like are not like I don't know, like when you're that one sober person in the crowd of drunk people and you're just sitting back watching them, like they just act a damn fool. Like
It's
and
hilarious.
most people they get some people get angry, some people get flirtatious, some people get fucking like happier. It literally just depends on the type of people, like you said, you're around. So
Yeah.
I can
Over
agree with that.
emotional.
Oh
No,
yeah,
but
over
don't you think
emotional. I've had to deal with people like that, but
Yeah,
mostly
that's
I've
the
seen like a
worst.
lot of the angry drunks, the people who get like angry drunk. I'm like, I can't be around you.
but don't you think alcohol is a cursed substance? Like whenever people consume it, it only brings around misery in the end. It looks like it's been cursed by God only.
I kind of agree.
All it does is bring misery.
No, I agree with that in the end. Yeah, like because obviously I'm not for like temporary pleasures, and that's obviously what drinking is. But I mean, obviously, you can still like have a fucking sip of wine or take 1, 2 shots without getting fucked up. And that's what I don't understand about people. Like, people got to drink till they're like dead, basically. You know what I mean? They got to drink till they're so fucked up where they can't like remember anything. And it's like you can like get to a point where it's like a neutral state of like having fun and also being like self aware and not fucked up. But people don't do that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I drink to get fucked up. I am not gonna lie. Not gonna lie.
No, but you're not the only person. I'm going to say 98% of people I know that drinks to get fucked up. Like,
I thought that was the point. What the fuck?
I mean, it kind of is the point, but at the same time, I feel like, like you'll take a couple drinks and you'll feel like that buzz. Like, and this is just in my own personal opinion, like that space right there is like the perfect, like, okay, I'm feeling it a little bit, but I can still walk. I can still talk without slurring my words. Like, I'm
Mhm.
Gucci. But once you get past that, or maybe I'm just a lightweight. That's what I think it is. Because once I get past the buzz phase, I'm fucked up. And I do not like that. I don't like that.
Mercy.
Oh,
As long as I'm good enough to drive back home, I'm good, man. I'll keep drinking.
it's all for
Even when you get
Shaitan.
back home, though.
Yeah. What are you talking about? Of course.
What the fuck?
I'm just a committed guy. Like,
Whoa.
I'm gonna get fucked up that night. I'm like planning on deliberately getting smashed by the time I walk through my door. Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm
Are
saying?
any of you sports fans?
No.
Yeah.
No. Luka Doncic just
Wait,
got
who
traded to
asked
the
the
Lakers.
question?
Universal Jones.
You said what?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. And
This
you guys
guy.
don't give a fuck about this. Luka Doncic just got traded to the Lakers. This is
Oh,
insane.
oh, fuck, for real? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
What the fuck?
That's gonna
That-
why?
That's weird for Anthony Davis.
Ah,
Really? That's kind of weird.
That is
yeah, that
super
is.
fucking weird. My
What's
fucking
the what can you
group chats
explain
be
to
doing
me like
crazy.
why it's such a shocker? Why?
Well, you don't. Well, Luka Doncic is like a top 5 player in the
I mean,
NBA, and he's a
obviously,
franchise
that's why I'm
player.
asking you to
No,
explain it to
He's
me because
also
I
one of
don't
the
watch
top
sports.
hated
yeah, because
players
they don't
too.
play the same position. That's
Yeah,
like
my group chat is going nuts right now.
Yeah, but no, that's why I
Yeah.
asked you like what the big hype is about because I don't know anything about sports.
Well, it's just a really surprising trade because Luka Doncic is like literally a top 5 player. I don't know if he's had any issues being in Dallas or what. You wouldn't
And no,
think
I've
that he
heard
would
of
get
him
traded.
actually. I've heard
And
like my
Yeah.
stepdad mention his name.
yeah, well, he'll be talking about this because this is fucking major. And the Lakers of
So,
all
and
teams to go
what
to.
about the other guy though? So the other guy got like his place traded in whatever team that he was with.
Yeah, so he's going to the Lakers. There's some other players that we don't give a fuck about. And then Anthony Davis is a part of the trade as well.
You'll be.
This is not the platform to talk about it, Mo. You have no idea.
Yeah, you gotta know like
You're
the
like,
kind of like chemistry and the lore and everything like that. Kind of
yeah,
in
this
depth.
is just
That's why
crazy.
I'm shocked.
I mean,
I'm
shit.
shocked.
Yeah, I might not know about it, but
What
as
up?
soon as my stepdad comes home, he's gonna be talking about it. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
And he's
Yes.
gonna make me sit
This is
here and
major.
listen to it. So I might as well knowledge up. So when he does have the conversation with me, I'm like, "Yep, I already know."
All you have to say as a woman, just say, "Man, that's crazy. Why would they do that?" Just as I guarantee you, not say anything else.
Oh,
He'll
but
just
when
keep
I just
talking.
did that, you're like, do I even have to explain it?"
You
Take
want to
it
handle
straight
this
away.
later? We can talk about this later. We're already arguing like we're married. Seems like a
exactly.
match made in heaven.
Look at the thing. It's on the right side.
How you
OPC
doing?
Don, I
Obviously
see.
done. What are you doing
I
over
see your message. You said I just got a really nice message from someone about you. Maybe I'll send it to you in a DM to respect other person's privacy. Yeah, just send it to my Discord
what?
DM. But I think I know what you're maybe talking about because I got a message on my YouTube. But if we're not talking about the same thing,
Yeah,
just send.
he's probably talking about the same person. He's always
Nope.
yeah. Yep.
But no, send me whatever because I do want to see it, but I need to, I gotta put some thought in behind what I'm looking at. You feel me?
Yeah, he wasn't. I don't think he caught the beginning of the.
Conversation. No, and obviously,
Yeah.
if anybody else can hear him, I can't hear him.
No, I cannot hear him.
Like I see your mic moving a little bit, and obviously your mic's on, but we can't hear you, OPC. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but yeah, just send me whatever. It doesn't. I already know exactly what it is, but send it to me. See what the fuck I'm talking about, Universal? They're trying to get me.
I'll protect you, Queen. But only the black half of you.
Oh, so
Okay.
only for the next 13 days.
Yes, right.
Ooh.
Time's ticking. Yeah, that's
So what?
weeks.
So what happens on the 14th? Does that mean everybody starts hating me or what?
Oh, I'll love you more. But that's a whole nother story.
Hey,
It's
I
Valentine's
think
Day.
Universal. I never asked you. Do you
What?
love white women or what?
Oh, wow.
I've been with a few white women.
That's what we
Have I
gotta
ever been
get
in
at.
love? Have I ever been with?
White
Have I ever been in
women.
love with one? I would say there was one that I kind of loved. I
Ooh,
dated her for like.
Universal loves the snow bunnies.
Oh yeah, I went to the University of Minnesota. I had plenty of snow buddies.
Wow.
You're funny. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. All right. So no,
How am I
okay. So
funny?
when we're having those
I
conversations
like I
about
like the thick type too. They were all pogs too. They're all
see
not like fat
exactly. I
chicks.
knew you were about
They
to
were
say that
all
shit.
they were all
Damn.
shaped like sisters, like for real. Nice
That's why you
curves, big
majored in
chest.
psychology or some shit. What you major in? Psychology?
Oh, I didn't. That didn't. Yeah, I did. Well, I majored in sociology, but
Oh, there you
that
go.
wasn't.
There
I
you
mean, the girls are everywhere. It didn't matter what you majored in.
Lord.
go. All right.
I was a black dude on a
Sure.
white campus, and they thought I was on a football team. That's all that mattered.
Oh, there you go. Now I get your comment where you said some parts are black, so I understand now.
No, I didn't say that. That was somebody else who said that. I
Bullshit.
am black.
No, I
I
think
know, but I'm
wait,
saying you.
yeah, no, I understand what he's saying. Universal, because I think you said some parts of you were like you said some
You're
parts are
like
black
some
or
parts of me
something.
black. I was like, what the fuck?
No, that I didn't say that. Somebody I know what you're talking about. Somebody else said that. That wasn't me.
Who said
For
that?
real? Who said that?
Yeah, you're talking about on a stream earlier, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
who said that?
Yeah, that wasn't me that said some parts are black. I know what y'all are talking about because I remember I was
And
like,
I
what's up
said
with
it
that?
was his ass cheeks. Yeah. Who was that?
I don't know who that
Who
was.
was it? I
I
gotta go
swear
back
that
and look.
was you, Universal. You gotta rewind it back.
No, I I would admit it if it was me. But I remember this. I'm going back to the stream right now because I remember this moment. Let me see. Who said that? I was on stream though. I will admit that, but it wasn't me. All right, let me see.
I know I remember something
It's
along.
when
I
it
just
was like
don't
four of us were up there.
I
Or
don't
was it
remember who that
Garion?
was.
I don't remember.
Oh man,
I don't think it was
And
Garion.
maybe I
it
think when they
wasn't.
were
It
making
wasn't
that
crap.
comment, I think that when they were making that comment, they were
Who was it? Who was it? Somebody said.
Or might died.
It actually might have been. Damn, I forgot his name already. Coonzilla. Oh, Imperious. I think it might have been Imperious who said it. Did my mic die? Oh no,
Yeah.
I'm still alive.
Oh, he's back. Oh, hey,
Yeah.
OPC's on. Now he's
All right.
back.
OPC, let's see if we can hear you now.
Hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean it's kind of private, but I just thought Lo would want to see it.
That's not private. We already know.
No, the text she sent to me, it was private, you know.
Heads
Yeah,
up, OPC down. I am streaming, so just a little heads up.
what's that?
So I'm streaming right now, Don. Just a
Oh,
heads.
well. Anyways, Lo, I just thought you'd like to see it because it was really nice.
Anything that comes out of that person's mouth isn't called nice. I'm just gonna say that.
this is getting crazy. Yeah, send it to her. I think it'd be good for her to see. You know, we need some positivity, but temper
Yeah,
expectations.
throw some positivity in it.
All right, I'm gonna go. Francis is still streaming from Austin, so I'm gonna go watch that. But I sent you a request, Lo, and I'll send you the picture of the text.
Oh, he's gone.
Interesting.
Well, I've been streaming for a while. I'm gonna exit this call and I'm gonna probably split from here if that's okay with you guys.
No, it's not. You gotta keep this.
Keep this. I was gonna keep streaming.
Open your part, dude.
I was gonna do some A
you're
logging.
still gonna be. Oh, you're still gonna be streaming.
Yeah, I'm just gonna A log what's going on with Local Live. Cause I
Okay,
haven't.
cool. Well, I'll still be in here watching you, but I appreciate you, letting us be up on your panel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I appreciate it.
Till next
See you
time,
later.
guys. See ya. Hold on one second, guys. We are just. I am a professional. Boop. Well, that was a great talk with everybody there, especially Lola, Universal, Alec, Napstar. It was a great talk. I know that's usually different than what I normally do for my streams and so on. I just wanted to break up most of the beginning part of the stream because we will be doing some ghetto A logging, ladies and gentlemen. We are gonna go back to A logging. Ozzy Kobe, if you're still watching the stream, send me that clip from Local Live if you want. Oh snap. What were you guys talking? We were Local King. We were talking about the general stuff. We were just talking about just random stuff, just conversating. Cause I wanted to start the stream out with mostly like chill, relax, right? Cause I kind of felt that my last stream yesterday wasn't the best. So I felt like as a way to balance it out for this stream, I was to do something more like vibey, more wholesome, more like generally relaxed, rather than like let's go into the A-logging, right? I wanted to do something that is like more chill, I guess. And I think in my defense, I felt that it worked for what I wanted to do, and I'm kind of glad I did that. Just to make these streams more interesting, like so we can cover more stuff later on, right? We have like a section where we have somebody come in if they want, and then we'll talk to them for a bit, and then we go back to our usual like A-logging, all right? To keep the stream more flowing. So I'm creating a show called whatever. That's what the show's called. All right, so who's live right now? We have a lot of stuff to cover. There's something I saw with Locale Live, which it's relating to a video I did about their punishment and how I felt like it's kind of got over a little too extreme now. So we're gonna go pop that up now. Wait, actually, not the only thing. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm also gonna cover some of the stuff from Mafia Milkers as well, because our good friend Gemini, Thick Gemini, got called out on Rewind on Mafia Milker and then live as well. Oh, 1 second. We're right back, y'all. Sorry for that. Just had to check. Be right back. Little calc. So we're gonna cover our good old friends at Mafia Milkers. Right? Those great people, right? They don't do anything bad. They don't snake on each other. Right? None of them snake on each other. God damn it, OBS. Why you gotta be like this? Sound not coming through? What the fuck?
It was nice for us.
Okay.
Right now. Welcome in everybody to Mafia Milkers.
That goddamn music. What the hell is in the background? That's more
A
interesting.
little bit of a situation. Psycho Mom was supposed to be my co-host for the show today, but right before the show started, she backed out. And thankfully, we have the lovely Glammy Lammy who came in last minute to save the day. So we'll bring her in now. Hi, Glammy, you are live. Hi, Glammy, we are live.
Hi, how are you?
Here, let me close this out.
Okay,
how are
Number
you
one
today,
show in the
Glammy?
world, y'all.
I was just chilling.
So what were we
Sorry,
let's
give
say
me
low
0.2
count. I'll be
seconds.
right back.
0.2 seconds. Yeah.
There we go.
I love her.
I don't know if you want to, we could go and talk about it a little bit and just, yeah, we're very sad to not have Psycho Mom here with us today. We think she's both a great asset to the show.
Absolutely. She brings the big boobs.
Right, the big boobs, the big energy. We
Kind of
love
forget
it.
how much
We
of a
love Psycho
Guno
Mom.
show this
You
is.
do.
So speaking of Psycho Mom, we do have some clips here today of some stuff that went down on Queens where they were talking about Psycho Mom. So I guess we'll just show those now, and then we'll get
We're gonna
into
move a lot
that.
further to where Wonder
Hi,
Woman's in a
what
ball.
brings you on today? You
This is
have
gonna be a
something to
hell of a
say?
show today.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm jumping in as a promise. I was in my pajamas in bed this morning. I was just having a bit of a lie-in. I was chatting to everyone at Discord, and I'm here as a promise to people I was talking to. They said, we miss Wonder Woman, so this is for you, everyone. I miss you too. I'm here. I'm here.
The balloons.
Were you listening to our conversation we were just having? Because you actually just got brought up a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. No, I wasn't. Carry on.
So I was talking.
Saying... Oh, go ahead, Zay. Go ahead.
No worries. I was talking about how Thick Gemini, we showed a clip earlier in the stream about how Thick Gemini had gone on another stream yesterday and exposed our apparent script from our docket.
So if you're not aware about this, so Dick Gemini went on Link's stream the other night. Now, this is covered later on in Local Live just a little bit, but they cover it here more. Now, if you're not aware, Keemstar has this issue where he doesn't like his viewers to go to other shows. Who cares? Like, who cares who goes onto what show, right? Who cares who goes on whoever Discord? It's kind of childish, right? And the reason I say it's very childish is because ultimately, like, if everybody goes to create content or entertainment, doesn't matter who goes on what. You can't be, and Keemstar likes to think that he's this multimillionaire, right? Who has the big money and everything, but then gets really insecure when his fandom decides to go on to a whole different server or different show that he doesn't like. Now, I understand there's beef between Lynx and Keem and Grace. I understand that 100%. But you don't get to really dictate who goes to where. You really don't. And that's kind of the main reason why, like, I got fed up with him, because it's like, dude, like, I have every right to go on whoever I want. You don't pay me, and until you pay me, even then, like, I'll do whatever the hell I want. You're not the boss of me. And mind you, you're never a direct employee with Keemstar. It'd be different by then. You're just an independent contractor. Like, dude, who cares? Like, and to kind of defend Dick Gemini for the split second, not really defend him, but at least to give him credit, or not give him credit, but to say that, why the hell do you care if he's going on somebody else's show, dude? Like, let him be. Now, mind you, he does snake. Both Glammy and Dick Gemini did snake on Lynx. So, think about that for a second. But prior before that, I was more like, all right, well, who cares? Let him go on whoever show. He's not an employee to you. But now you're... until he snaked him and threw her under the bus. Same thing with Glammy, so Glammy ain't that innocent as you think.
Said that I went entirely off the script. I explained why I went off the script. It was because me, you, Gemini, had done a phone call where I asked you guys what type of content that you wanted in the thing. I'd explained that... like Noopy asked you if it was $20 receipts with Tina, you said it wasn't, and then it ended up not being real beef like I explained to you on the show yesterday. So yeah, we just kind of wanted your opinion on, like, the Tina thing. What you think?
The Tina thing? Which Tina? Oh, the Tina thing that...
In the docket yesterday, like...
Oh, yeah.
I also like how they use the word script.
It wasn't a script. It was...
It wasn't, but you kept saying script. I don't know what's going on.
A voice call chat. And me being who I am in my role, I just took some meeting notes and I just posted it all in there so we don't forget what we talked about, just as a reminder. So it wasn't a script. It was just, hey, these are...
Say it was.
Don't get me...
We're going to get into the juicy part, because this is just nonsense, boring shit.
In the world.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here we are. We're getting to the meat of it all, or the fat of it all.
Jeez.
Gucci.
Yeah, basically, all I had to say was fuck Thick Gemini.
Yeah, definitely fuck
That's a lot of
Gemini. Thank you for coming on, Brady. I'm gonna drag you out now.
No problem, Zay. Has I seen you girls?
No, I don't understand.
Okay, I guess if you want to stay on for this, I'll let you stay on, because you have some shit to say.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up, fat Donnie Thornberry.
Who the fuck is this? You want to have it out? Let's have it out. Go, bitch, talk.
Why did he run?
He didn't run. Thick Gemini kicked him.
I guess he has mod roll. I didn't know that.
Are you kidding me? Yeah, it sounds like every single time any person has anything to fucking say to you.
The thing is, though, let me, not in defense of Dick Gemini or anybody, but a lot of the local host people do this a lot, where they kick them in and out. It does happen quite a bit.
Gemini, you can't fucking take the heat. You sit here and you just kick people, you mute people. You're fucking lucky you even have the host role, because I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. You're never getting on a fucking show. You're so unentertaining. Nobody on...
They're both entertaining. They Zooted and Dick Gemini are very entertaining people. You know, Dick Gemini at least has good one-liners, very witty. Where I feel like Zay Zooted is just like she's not even eye candy. Holy shit, that's I stopped that at the best time possible. Zay Zooted does not have anything. Like she lacks a bit of personality. Gotta do something real fast. But like, they don't, and none of them really do. Right? I've said it a number of times, both in live and my videos, where I don't think any of these people. I will self admit I'm not always the most entertaining person, but at least I will at least be sincere, and I will admit if I have to fake it, I will. But it's also depending on the stuff I'm covering. Like if it's something I like and I'm very passionate about, right? This instant just a-logging these people.
You're not even
I
on
am
the
one.
show. This is not
I am
your
hosting
show,
the
ho.
fucking show. Are
Purple
you retarded,
hair, ho,
dumb, or
Barney
stupid?
ass bitch.
Do you see me here back for the second fucking day hosting the show, taking your spot again? Why? Because you failed so many fucking times in a row that nobody.
Other people have stepped in the role of host. That doesn't really make you any special. They do. If anything, that just means you're just kind of replaceable like everybody else.
Wants to see you again on any show,
bitch, you
on
can't
any
even get over
network.
1,000 viewers. Shut the fuck up.
Gemini, you have two fucking tricks: eating food and spurging. That's all you fucking got.
Now, what he's referring to 1,000 views is these streams were not getting 1,000 views on both shows. This show and the last show prior, right? Here's the thing, though. The issue, a reason why Mafia Milkers have a hard time to get any viewership. And one of the things I will say, sort of not really in the defense, but the amount of subscribers to viewership is still really good. They have 6,000 subscribers and they get around 800 to 1,000 subscribers. Do you know how many people with even just 1,000 subscribers wish they can get that number? Do you know how many people with 10,000? I've seen people who have 10,000 subscribers and they don't even hit 300, 400 viewership. So I don't know where he thinks like, oh, you can't even like, this show can barely on a good day hit more than like on a good day. This show hits around 1,500 viewership on a good day. On a bad day on Low Count Live, it's anywhere between 4,600 to like 5,000 on a bad day on Low Count Live. So there's a difference, and given that this show gets around, so it's around like what's this? So let me move it down, right? Yeah, y'all can see. Hopefully y'all can see it. It's 6,000 subscribers, right? That's 6,000 subscribers. If you want to round it up to like I don't know, 6,800 plus, they get around viewership per show around 800 to 1,500, around that ballpark. That's better number than people who have hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Right? There are some VTubers that don't even hit those numbers on a daily unless they're a big VTuber. The fact that this show has 6,000 subscribers and is still getting between those type of numbers is it's really good. But the caveat is that they're relying on the whole Low Cal Live universe. So you can't just come in here and just, you're only getting 800 viewers. Motherfucker, for 6,000, you know how many people who have 100,000 subscribers, they will be wishing they can just break 800 viewership. They will be wishing just to break 1,000. So, whether or not you guys like this show, I personally don't really care too much. But those are really good numbers, regardless.
You have nothing else.
Keem only cares about numbers. He only cares about like. He only cares about comment, and he only cares about the money. And he knows, regardless of Mafia Milker is not gonna hit like 2,000, 3,000 viewership off the bat. It's not like Local Queens or Rewind or even Local Live, which have been very established. And mind you, Mafia Milker has only been around for a good half a month. So the fact that a show that's only been around half of the time, a fraction of the time, and it's gaining those kind of numbers in the double to triple, like the triple to 4-digit viewership, most people who have been streaming for a long time wish they can get that number. Wings of Redemption wish he is getting 800 to 1500 views a day. Right?
Fuck are you?
He doesn't even eat food. This bitch eats fucking cat food and crickets. I bet you that's his normal fucking diet. Look at the fucking obesity on this one.
Well, fucking look at
I
them.
would be pretty fucking skinny if that was my diet, you stupid bitch.
What's your other food?
That's
dick?
not really.
Look, Gemini, can you please explain what happened, please, as to why? Anyway, firstly, thank you for coming up onto the panel because we'd like to hear from your perspective what actually happened.
Sorry, just to
with
not to. Oh, never mind. We're good. Sorry, there's a glitch on my thing.
Over to you, Thick Gemini. We want to hear what happened.
I went on Lynx's stream yesterday. It was not
Was he
Voldemort,
snaked?
bitch. It wasn't that other whore.
Now, the fact that they're using the word Voldemort is very a leftist term, right? If you ever been around certain leftist circles, they use Harry Potter at the metaphor for a lot of people they don't agree with. The fact that Keem is using Voldemort is a very leftist thing to do for somebody. Just be a fucking man and just say their name. Stop being a pussy. Just say who it is. It's annoying, especially for Keem.
The script, and then I corrected it and said premeditated. I never leaked your notes. I never sent no DMs or whatever.
He doesn't know that premeditated means that you're gonna act on it. You have the idea in your head already to act on it.
Yesterday, we showed the clip. You went on the show yesterday. The only part of the clip that was cut out where they said, "Is it scripted?" and your response was, "It's premeditated." What's the difference in saying that? Like your way of saying it was saying, instead of saying yes, you're saying it's premeditated so that you don't get in trouble for saying yes. That's exactly what you did. You went on there with the intentions of leaking the script, which was a docket, for this show because you were butthurt as fuck that you didn't make the cut and you never will make the cut for any fucking show because you're unentertaining, you're boring, you sit there and say nothing, and you sat there and said nothing yesterday. What did you bring to the table?
True.
Fucking nothing.
True.
I asked every
True.
single person, what'd you bring to
But
the table?
it's but coming from his age, dude, it doesn't really mean anything.
Keem didn't want you here either. He came on and said, kick that fucking Gemini. So, just saying.
Yeah, you brought cat food to the table.
And that is something Becky's already
I've
done. None of your
already done
punishments were
that.
enterfucking-taining. You sitting there eating shit, we've already seen that. Bring something new to the table or don't come to the table at all.
And what did you do that's entertaining? What are you doing right now?
Script cover. Hey, Chuff, how are you doing, man? Hope you're having a good night. Yeah, I think it is scripted. I mean, the fact that if they're saying that. If they're trying to apply that Dick Gemini went on to Lynx and that's all scripted beforehand, then that's sad on her. Like, that's actually kind of fucked. Like, she wants to be left alone from this community. She doesn't want to be involved, right? And she's admitted at least a few times that she does not want to be involved with any of these people, but they keep bringing her back. And I think they do it because she's an easy target. Pretty good. Hopped on to see Link's drama that unfolded. Really cringe of Keem. Yeah, it is pretty cringe on his part. He shouldn't be doing stuff like that. It's very 1984, right?
Let's see. I kept the view count at 1.5k yesterday. I will say the view count is low today, but you know what? This show has derailed a bit.
Wait, so Gemini.
To be fair, the cell doesn't have a real identity. It doesn't know what it's trying to do. So, being derailed is probably for the best for a show that doesn't know what its purpose is.
You went on Lynx's show?
Yeah, I showed the clip earlier.
Yes, I went on there and then afterwards I texted you because she wanted me to be like a reoccurring guest.
Yeah, you reached out to me and I was like, don't go on there.
Well, I had already went on there before I texted you.
For what?
To expose the script.
Well, I didn't even know I was on the show at first. I was in a freaking
No, they
and I got pulled into
Links later on. We will want Links part of the stream where they covered it, but Links did confirm that wasn't the case. This is probably the most. This is probably the most people have ever opportunity watched Mafia Milkers. It is sad that they have to bring up Link just to get viewers and get people attention. It's really, really sad. It's leave the poor girl alone. She's been through
Show,
enough.
apparently.
Did you get pulled into hers? Because you just seem like you freely went there. Miss me
Yes,
with
I
that
was in.
one.
I was in a voice chat over there, and then I got pulled into a show.
What were you doing over there?
What were you doing over there? Oh, poor
It's funny,
Glammy.
they're calling it a show. There was probably like 3 people watching.
No.
It was like 20 people.
No,
like the rules that were
no.
put in place. You
It's
knew.
really very obvious
Don't
to
dog
nettle
her.
into other communities, especially people kicked out of this community, and talk about what's
And
going on
banned as
behind
well.
the scenes. Like it just
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense.
Well,
And banned as well.
I was thinking you went over there after we talked, so it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, the whole point of these detractor people and their servers and stuff is to like just exploit you for their I'm going after Keemstar, right? So they baited you into saying some dumb shit, and now they're gonna run with it. You know, it's fucking.
I don't think he
stupid.
did
So,
say anything. They were just talking.
definitely
That's
don't
about
go over
it.
there again, because they're just gonna play you.
And that's
Okay, that
exactly
shit
what they
boring
did.
anyway.
That's what they did though,
Just
Gemini.
like you.
Like I'm gonna give you like actual like I'm telling you this. They fucking played you for.
I
literally
did watch a bit of
They
that
saw-
stream from Blinks the other night. I liked it a lot. I didn't watch it completely, but I did like it a lot. It wasn't boring. It was more entertaining than Dick Gemini will ever be.
You had an opportunity to work in this community, and if you fucking work hard, you could if you fucking put some entertaining shit on the table for us, Gemini. But you
But what can they put on the table? Yeah, it's just a scripted question that got him. I mean, it's because everybody wants to know how much of the show is scripted. And I do believe a lot of the show has been scripted up to now. And I think you can even make the case that Dick Gemini going on to Links could be easily scripted, right? Maybe not approved by, like, say, Mike or Keem, but it could easily be said, like, maybe they did this and then maybe as a way to gain content. But I doubt that.
Now, girl, you know I'm way more entertaining than you. Shut up
Definitely
with
not.
that.
That's
Come
why I
on now,
fucking
look
took-
at your
but
views
bitch,
going
I
up
took
just
your
from my
spot.
big
But
ass
bitch,
being
I
on the
took your
screen.
spot. There's a reason I took your spot, and there's a reason I'm gonna keep this fucking spot, and you're not gonna come
I didn't
back.
have a spot. I was just filling in until they got somebody.
I didn't
What
have a
did
spot.
I
I'm
have
just
over here? I
feeling.
have my own show
When
that I
you're
want to
filling
work
in
on.
when you're filling in for somebody, if you're good enough, you take that spot, which is exactly what I did, and you weren't good enough. Which is
I'm gonna be like, no, you don't take somebody's job. There is a clear rule in life. Don't try to gun for somebody's job, and don't try to make it out in the open. Don't ever, and when I mean ever, this pisses me up. Don't ever fuck with people's money. Never fuck with their jobs, and never fuck with their money. The fact that she openly says that out in the open makes her a target like an idiot. What in the right mind that makes you think, I'm good enough, I'm a gun for this job, I'm a take it, and like, do you not understand by you saying that out loud in the open, you have made people, and I think she's self-aware enough to realize, like, oh shit, I'm about to get screwed. Yeah, that's a real bad look for Zay. It's not even a bad look. It is something that it is a rule. It's an unspoken rule. Right? I've learned that mistake. I've learned the mistake of trying to gun for somebody's job. And I've learned it very clear. You don't do it openly. Don't even say it to your like closest co-workers, right? You make it very clear to maybe like people who don't work at that job, like a friend or a family. The fact that these people are just stupid and incompetent enough to not realize that, it shows that many of them probably don't. Maybe Dick Gemini, because he's mentioned he worked at a real job, but I think he's self-aware enough to realize, like, I ain't doing any fucking somebody's job.
point, Gemini, work better, work harder, and make yourself good enough to be on this fucking platform. You have a fucking opportunity here, and instead of actually working on your shit, you're just gonna rag on everybody else when you're the one who's
But everybody rags on everybody else. Who gives a shit? Oh, everybody. Wow, my god, that is a bad snap. Everybody rags on everybody else. Who cares? Like, Mafia Milkers rotate people so much constantly. Like, who gives a shit?
entertaining, unfunny, and unvaluable to this fucking channel.
But like, Zay, you're not funny. You're not really entertaining. And you don't bring anything bar by being the OF girl, candy girl, right? What do you bring exactly? as he's raised on dicks, he says it's bad to rage on. Yeah, yeah. Rag on. Yeah, rags on dicks. He rags on people. Yeah.
Okay, says the one who's been sitting here looping for the past fucking hour and a half. Bitch, you ain't doing shit.
Look, Gemini, you
What
can
do you
keep
do, Gemini? What the fuck do you do?
You sat on the
You
fucking
eat
show
and
and made
splurge.
sounds. You made fucking sounds and had Psycho Mom shake the cowbell every fucking 30 seconds. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. You bring no content to the table either. I was in a shit
Oh,
situation.
you're right. She did
of-
shake the cowbell every 30 seconds because we got a fucking dono every 30 seconds. You ain't had one in over an hour.
Zesty feminized, fucking calm it down. Anyways, like I was saying,
Let's
we
see,
were
Cal.
in a shit situation of getting a totally different time slot. A host totally
I'm about to
fucking
knock something.
dropped on me 2 hours before the show. If you were in the same situation as me, you wouldn't have even fucking showed up today, and I stand by that.
Doubt it. He probably would have shown up with the same amount of confidence that he would have. There's that I can. I will co-sign 100%.
You would have gone, hey, keeps after selling me. That's exactly what you would have done.
Yeah, I think that's why if the views are lower, that could be why too, because we're not on our normal time.
We are on a totally different time slot. We are down any normalcy of hosts right now.
Their viewership was pretty good for the most part compared to other time and compared to say like Local Cafe. I will stand on this. It's a Saturday, and most people are home Saturday morning into the afternoon. It's more about that there's no structure to the show, and there's also no, how can I say this? There's no structure to the show, and there's no one that's entertaining enough to keep the show going. It's just y'all rambling at each other. Even if you like, what will make the show entertaining is just cover the docket. Even if you spend like an hour on the docket on one subject, I think that would be more entertaining, and you get better perspective on things. But you guys don't do that. Y'all, all you do for an hour, just like Local Queen, Mafia Milker is no different than Local Queen, where all y'all do is rag on each other for like 2 hours straight. It's why Keemstar wants to lower the time from 2 hours to an hour and a half, and he's right to do that. He's 100% right to do that because y'all don't keep up. Y'all don't do anything really.
The entire show is getting rebranded. You know, it's gonna take a minute for us to fix shit back to normalcy, but we will.
Rebrand to
we
what?
Shoot higher than normalcy for this channel.
What is normal for this channel, Glammy?
Yeah.
Losing is normal on this channel. I'd like to shoot higher.
You got a point. You got a point.
Right.
It's important for each show to do their own thing, and I felt like I do probably, and I'm probably not speaking just for myself. There's a lot of people that think the same thing. Stop copying what other people are doing because it's been done before. So
kind of like the jumping jacks, you mean?
To be fair, technically they're copying Local Queens, so they don't have a ground to stand on. And a lot of people do copy each other. Like let's look back in the day. Like back in the day, we had the whole everybody copying AVGN and Doug Walker, right? The nostalgia critic, right? But everybody did it differently enough where it was distinctly different. Hell, some people even went out their way to do a parody. Like I don't know how many people remember the Happy Video Game Nerd, right? You know, copying. It's pretty normal in YouTube. Hell, I'm no different than most other people who cover locales or who A-Lodge or who D-Tran. But the difference is I bring in my own personality and give my own different perspective on things. You guys fail to do that as a basic show. And now I will admit, I may not know how to run a show. I may not know what to do a docket. But like once you get a conversation going, every single local live show is...
Well,
copying?
that jumping jacks was to say I can do better. I did 100, not 6.
Nevertheless, isn't it?
Of course you can do better. You're like freaking 1/3 of her size.
They could do better, but they don't do
I
better.
see as an issue is all the hosts. It's not just this. It's all the hosts and even some of the fans. It's like who's the Wings, who's the Boogie, who's the Keem.
No, I think
Wait a minute. Let's see what she
think
said.
I have seen that a lot, and I think I wanted to speak on that specifically, and then we're gonna bring in Don't Think So Bo so she can talk her shit. But I just wanted to say on that topic, I think that people try to force this dynamic of Akeem Boogie Wings thing on every single show, and that's just not gonna happen. Like, I think there is a dynamic though on every single show that should be there of like there should, or mostly is there, of like straight man and a clown at the very least.
Yeah, chill for basically what you just said.
Makes jokes. And instead
Who
of
is
like
the wing, the
comparing every
boogie, the
single
Keem, the
channel
guy
to
gets
Boogie,
it. Yeah.
Keem and Wings, no one's gonna be like that. They're all on their own like level of
Subskit so spot, how are you? I'm doing good, Geo Swiss Gaming. How are you doing, man? We're doing some little bit of A-logging tonight. We had a nice cozy conversation stream, and now we moved over to my A-logging as usual.
Do you have a problem with me doing jumpy jacks? I'm just trying to.
Now, the responses they zooted and sort of like what Chill for said, yeah, that you have like one heel, you got your boogie, you got your straight man, you got your wing, and you got that one neutral in and out. With I guess you can say either you can say the straight man is wing, and then the neutral in and out is wings. Gas Adake, Unge brother. Adake to cover whatever, and then comment on existing drama within the show. And they did point that out, and she is right that every show should have a dynamic. But the problem is for each show is that there isn't people who have chemistry long enough for it to work, right? Right? Wing, Boogie, and Keem have known each other for a good decade. So there's a lot of history. There's a lot of beef. There's a lot of that brotherhood stuff in it that makes that so enduring. And since they're locals, it makes it even better, right? But in the case of, let's say, Mafia Milkers, and in the case of Mafia Milker, Local Queen, to some extent Ozzy, I'm not hating on that show, but I'm gonna apply them. And you may ask, like, why not Rewind and why not Tech Talk? Tech Talk works because it's classic RTU. You have Rich and Jay, and it works because people want that classic RTU conversation of technology and chill. People want that, so it works. The dynamic for it has already existed and it works beautifully. In the case of Ozzy, or a little bit of Ozzy too, right? Ozzy is in the between where, like, I think Ozzy works and it doesn't work, and the dynamic works regardless. Because I think what holds Ozzy is really Twiggy. If you want my honest opinion, nothing against Ralph son, that's how you pronounce his name. I pronounced it wrong. I apologize. If he ever hears this stream, I apologize. But like in the case of like Twiggy holds that, and Twiggy knows how to be conversational. He knows how to pull people in a conversation, whether or not you like him or not. And I will stand on that ground. You know, and I've admitted he annoys me sometimes, but I will stand that he knows how to conversate as a person. And in the case, and again with Tech Talk, I already made my point there. And then with Rewind, Ziley and Billy the First known each other, and they just work great, right? Because they have their hand in commentary or stuff in that nature. So for them, it's easy for them to get into this kind of stuff. But for the other show, they don't have it. Local Queen took a while, and it works for what they're doing, right? Which is not much. But in the case of Mafia Milker and Cafe and Test, it's like, what's the whole point of these streams? What is the whole point of these shows? I'll be right back, y'all. I gotta use the bathroom. Give me like a couple minutes. Yeah, so that's what I'm implying. So let's continue.
Glenn, what you meant by that?
No, it's just the sheer fact that you were saying about like no copying, but you literally copied her.
I think that
I was just calling it out. It was a critique.
Glammy, you do jumping jacks in your chair every show. Calm down.
Yeah, that's been what I've done. That's a me thing. Have you seen?
I kind of feel like that's a bit offhanded because Glammy is somebody who's very excited once you get into the motion of things. I kind of feel like that's a little harsh coming from a fat guy.
Seen anybody else jump on their chair? No, that's a me thing. That's original.
I seen Keem copying you. No, just kidding. He was making fun
Like
of you.
yeah. You see how fast he backed off from that?
Oh, that's different.
I think Wonder Woman did it to diss Becky. That's why I think she did it.
Yeah, but like that's not hard.
No,
that's not hard to diss Becky.
Wonder Woman did the jumping jack to diss Becky, basically.
It was a critique. I don't got a problem with you. I'm just calling out shit. That's it. I'm just calling stuff out.
Oh
that's
shit!
it.
It's gonna break on me.
And I think that's what it's about. It's like if you said something, I think it's good to come back at someone and say, "What did you mean by that?" But that's cool.
Yeah. No, you did right. That was good.
Yeah. Okay. Are we going to bring Sobo up now?
Yeah, I was just gonna say I'm gonna drag out Thick Gemini, and I'm gonna.
That's really what that was. So we're gonna move on to the next part of it, which was on Low Count Live, cause yeah, you know they respond to it. Cause why the hell not? Where the hell is it? I had it here offhand. I'm gonna pull up links stuff because we're gonna cover that towards the end. Cause her response, and she's always had receipts. Don't ever mess with her, y'all. I'm pretty sure I watched it. What the hell is it? Okay, here we are. YouTube.
These motherfuckers. Well, you'll find out. I just don't fucking understand.
Oh yeah, so we got to see how much they make.
What up?
Number one big shot of YouTube, guys. Keemstar.
Glammy Lammy, purple hair, and what the fuck's his name? I need that other kid here that I just talked to.
Newbie Gaga Super Chat at $19.99.
Yeah, you're good, man.
Keem,
have a good one.
USA refused to grade my LCLTCG promo card because it features Boogie. Punish Boogie.
Oh, we're gonna punish Boogie. And by the way, we're canceling Fat Camp. Well, at least that place because of this.
I know.
There's too many moving parts. It has to be canceled because you're an idiot.
I didn't even know his name.
Okay,
damn.
where's purple hair? Where are these people?
This is an insult to the poor guy.
Purple hair, Glammy, the fat kid that's on Milkers. Where are you people? Hello?
Thick Gemini.
Thick Gemini.
It's Wing's the only one.
Where are you people? Hello?
Imagine you're so bad that you got to look like a female. So
Oh no, really? We canceling Fat Camp? I totally believe that. Word, right? Fat Camp being canceled.
Hello? Where are these fucking people? Anyhow, long story short, purple hair calls me. She goes, "Oh my god, I need to talk to you." I'm like, "Why? What's going on? I'm about to do a show. You have like 3 minutes." She goes, "Ooh, Thick Gemini fucking copied the entire Mafia Milkers chat and leaked it to Lynx."
Wasn't
I'm like, "Are you sure?"
Lynx makes
Yes,
did a respond to her live stream, so we're gonna watch that after
Okay.
stuff.
I mean, what is there in there? Like most of it's just helping Glammy with IT problems.
Then I call Thick Gemini and he goes, sorry, I'm not showing everyone. Then I call Thick Gemini and he tells me that basically he just sent one little screenshot over to her that Psycho Mom wanted to talk to her or something. I don't fucking know. So these people just create drama for no reason, and I want to get to the bottom of it.
I mean, you do the same with
Lynx is
Kim.
still like trying to get her fingers in pies, you know?
And then you got Bexy texting me during my show
Here's a
saying that
question,
she
Keem.
wants a punishment.
Don't want to punish me.
All
Who's
these, all these
texting you?
Becky.
Oh, Becky. Gotcha. As well.
We're gonna cut around.
looks really freaking clean.
Are they? Did they leak stuff they're not supposed to?
And
No, that's a
I'm
main
excited
chat.
about that. So that's what's.
It just sounds like.
Okay.
I told
Now it shows you who these people actually support. Like this guy's a pay pig of Rewind. So that's like a Rewind
Becky,
fan.
I bet he's
So
already
I don't know.
drunk.
I really like it. I think it.
He didn't
looks
even
really
wait till the
freaking
second.
clean.
He just waited.
And,
First chance
I'm
he got,
excited
I'm
about
like,
that.
I'm
So
done.
that's
I'm
what's going
drinking.
on with the Discord. If you feel like you've been kicked out, you have not been kicked out.
Mind you, it's not even worth the $10 to even be on the local live Discord at this point anymore. Because, well, I mean, first up, I don't know why Keem is having people pay. Like, that's what like always got people the most. What Keemstar made you pay for to join the Discord. $10 to get onto main chat. That's a little excessive. Now you may be asking, is it worth it or not? Not really, especially now where you can't bring up the fact that people get banned for no reason. You have corrupt moderators, and you can't bring up the obvious fact of what's going on. It's not right.
All right. What happened?
Hi. Today, after Mafia Milkers had finished, I had gotten a text, a DM from Link saying that she was asking me what it was all about. And I said, well, we were just dunking on Gemini. I didn't think it was going to be a big deal. I was like, well, we were just jumping on Thick Gemini. It had nothing to do with you. You're good. And then she sent me, I sent you the DMs, Keem.
Okay.
But it looks like Thick Gemini was in the Mafia Milkers chat and he leaked it to her.
It was a single message. I just got off the phone with Links too, and she said Glammy
Everybody's
messaged her asking
spending
her to come back.
0.45 for Cascades.
That is not
yeah,
what I
they
said
are.
to
I
her.
learned
I
my
got the phone
mistake.
call I'm recording.
Mr. Wings owns.
I told her I liked her as a
25% of that
friend. She was sweet to me. So I
$169,000
thought, but I
channel
didn't
revenue?
want her to. I didn't. I wasn't.
Conte super chatted $20.
Yeah,
From
you
a
guys are talking
viewer's
over donuts.
perspective, this is my favorite show, and I am super happy to tune in to you guys, even if it seems like chaos on your side. Appreciate all the hard work, guys.
Dude, I thank you for that. I need it. Someone please be nice to me.
Somebody be. Guys, you don't understand. Keemstar works really hard. He works really hard. He does his best. Be nice to me. Can you clap? Can you clap? Oh, that's not what I'm trying to look for. Guys, you need to understand. You gotta be nice to poor old Keemstar. You just don't understand. You see. It gives me the same vibe of this Gem back in the day.
Had an even worse one.
He's having a really bad campaign. Look at this campaign moment.
This is Keemstar right now. This is when anytime Keemstar asks you to be nice to him, this is what he's doing.
The president needs to be a lot quieter, but send a signal that we're prepared to act in the national security interests of this country to get back in the business of creating a more peaceful world. Please clap.
That never gets old. Gonna be nice to. It's gotta be nice to be 40-year-old man child known as Keemstar. Hey, Raven Cat, how you doing, man? Yeah, I guess it's nice. Being a multi-millionaire, not have to worry about starving. Not have to worry about like if you're gonna pay your bills the next day. Poor Keem.
He said this campaign said.
One more time. This is
Back
Keemstar.
in the business of creating a more peaceful world. Please clap.
You could tell it's like, did he really ask us to clap for him? Like, you can tell everybody around him felt really sad for him. Like, please clap. One more time.
Please clap.
Be nice to Keemstar, guys. You don't understand. He needs you to be nice to him. Not giving a multimillionaire, but abandoned his GF and child for Boogie and Wing and a OnlyFans whore brand leads. Where's the lie? He probably looked at his old girlfriend like, nah, you old. I want that young blood. You know what I mean? Why the fuck?
Why is anybody talking to Lynx at all?
I was going to say, if I may say anything, it just sounds like Lynx is trying to, what you said earlier, stick her hands in the situation.
No, she didn't. I'm gonna defend Lynx. Lynx did not want to get involved. Lynx clearly does not want to get involved with local life. She has made it very clear to her best of ability that she doesn't want to get involved. She'll occasionally bring up old stuff, but that's about it. Is his old girlfriend even that ugly? His baby mama? I have no clue. I've never seen a picture. No, I think there is videos of Keemstar baby mama. I would smash Melissa over Brantley any day. That's what his girlfriend was. Yo, you wild for that day. That's a wild take. Shit.
Situation and manipulate things around.
But I was saying,
Immediately after.
I was saying, Lynx did not want to get involved. So what Zayzudi is saying is a false lie. She's just aged out, I think. It's like Boogie. Once you turn 28, you're just not good anymore. You're spoiled. You're like spoiled milk. Oh god, I'm horrible. Yeah, but Lynx does not want to get involved. So what they do is saying is wrong and incorrect and kind of undermining what Lynx is trying
After
to do
my phone
now.
call with Glammy, she tried to add me on Discord, so I don't actually know what was said. Glammy sent the DMs to you.
So let me get this straight. All right. Thick Gemini sends Lynx one.
So they're so dead for content, they have to force a lot. Not even Link. They have to do it towards anybody that, did them wrong. Let them live their life. Let them do whatever. Stop being a baby about, stop calling Grace Voldemort. Like, that's, like, unironically, Keemstar, who's, like, not a right wing, if you know what I'm implying, right? He's acting like a leftist in every sense, ironic enough. I need to stop saying the word ironic. I'm using it wrong like an
just
idiot.
saying Psycho Mom misses her or some shit, right? And then she's able to then take that one stupid little message, to which who cares, right? Send it to Glammy, get Glammy all worried and bothered. Then Glammy tells Purple Hair, and now Purple Hair needs to frantically call me to get Thick Gemini in trouble. And you know what the problem is? Glammy and Thick Gemini. Why the fuck are you talking to Lynx?
Who cares who they're talking to? What does it matter to you? In the case of Glammy, because Glammy does work for you, Keem, I can kind of see that. But in the case of like everybody else, who gives a shit? Like, let them be free. You can't just simply control their daily life because you don't like somebody. That's like, that's very petty on your end. That's something a woman would do. Something a woman, like, that's what a jealous girlfriend does, who's insecure, right? It's like, why are you talking to that girl? You cheating on me?
Bannable offense.
I unfriended her.
It's not a bannable.
So they still flag and try to get Slovo Pancake taken down to the day, and they still have the Tea Party GC they use to dock Slovo. Yeah, I've heard about that.
Well, it's not a bannable offense, but she just played all of you, and now we're talking about her. She played you like an idiot, and she played you like an idiot. You both look stupid. It's all just for us to talk about her, and she wins, and you both lose. Now stop being dumb and stop talking to fucking Lynx. Get on my fucking show. God damn it.
Okay.
God, you guys are fucking dumb. I do entire shows about how this girl is sneaky and plays everyone, and nobody listens. We'll just go get fucking fooled by her like idiots.
And she's like, it's not a bannable offense, is it? No, it's not. It's just a.
I'd rather be in a room with 10 screaming bitches than be in a room with Kim Boogie. Yeah, I'd rather be in a room with hood rats than being with G's. Because at least with a hood rat, like, you'll get at least genuine entertainment and conversation out of it.
Dumb fucking idea.
And I have been in a room full of hood rats. I ain't gonna lie, it was a lot better than this. Don't talk to Link. I don't like her. It's literally just like an ex-girlfriend. Like, no, it's like a jealous girlfriend. Like, don't talk to her. Are you gonna cheat on me with her? And then she ends up cheating on you. Ironic enough.
the fuck are you talking to her? She just played both of them like
True.
idiots. She played Thick Gemini, right? Gets him to like leak this little message, which who cares, right? She plays
The message wasn't that
Glammy
bad.
into saying like, "Oh my God, Thick Gemini's leaking the Mafia Milkers thing." So now Glammy's all worried and oh my God, and then Glammy's like, "I just thought she was a nice person. She's a nice person. She just got you in trouble, idiot."
And why can't Psycho Mom just reach out to Lynx herself if you want to tell her you miss her?
Why are
What-
they all so dumb?
I don't even
How did
understand how
she-
this started.
How did she play all three of these people? Like just fools, like actual fools.
Kim kind of has a Valley Girl voice too. Yeah, kind of does.
Chartwig 15 super chatted $19.
3,756 people.
Yep.
You didn't want to talk about it. You kind of skimmed over it.
So I'm gonna move around because one thing caught my attention, right? Like I kind of went in and out of the stream, but something caught my attention, and it kind of proves my point about the whole punishment. And Kim did the same with Slavo. But he said he forced people not to talk to Slavo. He blocked me for being cool with Slavo on my old account. Shit, how petty you gotta be to do something crazy like that? How petty you gotta be? Be right back, y'all. I gotta use the bathroom real fast again. So we're back now.
City Taylor's been beating up on YouTubers, right?
So this is gonna be kind of disgusting.
This guy, and it's
Actually made me lose. He got
who done us
heart issues.
Yes.
What are they?
arcades, but like letting them go at the last second so they don't actually break.
My fucking mouth. No.
Did he?
No.
Yeah, he was. Oh yeah.
Destroy his room.
I want you to slam that fucking hot sauce. We'll let Wings give you the warning, but
Thanks
you're gonna
for
do
your
the
guess.
hot sauce and then you're gonna destroy your room. Go ahead, Wings.
Do you have any heart issues?
Yes.
What are they?
I have an enlarged heart and I have hypertension.
All right, you're good. Slam that shit.
Now my oh shit.
Make
That's
sure
not-
I-
So mind you, Boogie has a bypass surgery. Boogie is a cuck lamuff. Yeah, 100%. Boogie has a bypass surgery. And with that, right, it means that his stomach has a hard time. It basically means he can't eat a lot, right? So he's very limited of what he can eat all at once. What in the right mind, right? Now, mind you, he's drinking a whole bottle of a sauce. That bottle of sauce is probably much more than his small little stomach can handle. Plus, given that it is spicy and full of other stuff, it's idiotic. If I was him, I would have tell Keem to suck my dick. 100%. But the problem is, right? The problem is with the punishment, he's killing himself slowly. Oh yeah. The problem with the punishments is they became something like originally the punishments made sense because Boogie did lie about cancer and he did deserve it. And I had I was conversating with Chill Force about this, right? How like I don't feel bad because he was willing to listen to these retards. Yeah, but what makes it worse is that like where do they end? And the worst part is the fandom also, right? The fandom themselves also want this. So even if Boogie said like I don't want to do this anymore, and it's like let's say Keem is very understanding, if you start seeing donos constantly fly in like 20s, 50s, hundreds, right? Where like we want a punishment, we want a punishment. Keem is going to like, all right, let's give Boogie a punishment. It's horrifying.
You can see it.
Oh God. Okay.
Oh,
okay. That's
Stop,
enough.
Stop.
That's
Ooh.
enough.
Okay, it wasn't the whole bottle, so I don't.
He's gonna have stomach pain tonight.
Poor man took it.
Destroy the room. Destroy the room. Destroy
God
the room.
fucking damn it. Motherfucker.
He's about to be on his hands and knees here in about 45 seconds.
No.
I like how he's like
The fans are just
arcades,
the fans are just as bad at the local cast live, and the entire commentary community and their fans are the terrible people who ruin people's lives over content. I guess yeah, that's pretty fair. I won't deny that it's a very fair assessment of the commentary community. Commentary community has more or less or no different than the drama community and have devolve in the worst way possible. And, I'm perfectly fine if the commentary community completely just goes away. I've always been fine with that. Like, after, I don't know which stream it was or what conversation it was that Turkey Tom had, but, like, something in me just flipped and realized, like, these guys are just scumbags or horrible, and they're no different than the people they're critiquing, right? It really isn't any different than them.
But, like, letting them go at the last second so they don't.
Also, a lot of them are not sincere about it. Commentary community 25 is just Keemstar ball watching community. It is. And not even that, like the fact that so many of them are willing to defend, like, Destiny. Like Turkey Tom and Nick Dior are willing to defend Destiny to some extent. Or fucking Mudahara and Nux Tux. Like the fact that these guys like, oh, I call it out how it is and I'm being true, but then like when the truth is there, commentary is just slop, but it gets viewed with low effort. It really does. It really does. Not at all. They are no different. They are projecting. Yeah, okay. I can see that perspective.
My fucking mouth. Nope. Oh my. Oh God.
Yeah, this is where I felt that this went too far and the laughing
this
was.
is one of those things that gets
Oh
worse.
God, that's fucking hot. Oh my fucking God, it's hot.
He's spitting on
Oh
his
my
mouth.
fucking God.
I thought he was bleeding.
Oh my.
But he could be bleeding.
Milk.
Desi looks terrified.
Well, no shit, because he can die from this, you dumbass. The milk made it worse. That milk, you can tell that
Dude,
milk.
We gotta get Boogie to do the one chip challenge.
Oh fuck, that's terrible.
You'll kill the guy. I think you'll literally kill him.
Oh my God.
He did way too
Oh my
much.
God, it's fucking terrible.
I don't think the peanut butter is supposed to work like that, dude.
Because they even have a warning on the bottle. You're supposed to use dabs of it, like
The defend Destiny says they defend Destiny even though Destiny was celebrating as innocent it was. Yeah. And Turkey Tom and Dior said nothing, and neither did Keem. No, Keem actually said something on stream on Local Live, but it wasn't anything like major. And I may get crap for this. What I'm gonna say next. I think Elon removing Destiny's right to get monetized on X was smart. I know I will get so much crap for that. And Elon's not any better, but Elon doing that was at least the right move because so many people wanted that to begin with. And it's true. Turkey Tom and the Ordo did nothing because they're friends with Destiny. They go on about talking about all this other stuff, right? Reminder. Turkey Tom literally got cucked by a lolicon. And he talked so much shit about lolicon, and he got cucked by one. The irony is hilarious, and the fact that he is not willing to talk about it on live is hilarious. The only other commentator I've heard talk about it is a guy named Mr. Scene. We're probably going to watch a little bit tonight. He is the only guy offhand that I know that actually ever made any comment on Turkey Tom's bullshit. Right? Or Nick Dioro. Said Destiny is evil and second to mine. Yeah, he is. Destiny is White Hassan. Oh, that's a hot take. I don't like Elon, but that's very smart. We may watch the H3 content nuke on Hassan Piker. Maybe tomorrow we'll watch that. Maybe like the night stream. Or if I don't do a stream, I mean technically it's Sunday, but you know what I mean. If I don't do a night stream later tonight, we'll probably cover that Monday morning. The Hassan thing.
God. Oh God.
Said Turkey Tom bang Destiny didn't
Oh,
he
he's
probably
want to go to the
probably he did. The irony is your stutter. Yeah. My irony is my apologies.
hospital tonight.
I have those moments.
Oh my God. Oh my God, dude, that's not. What?
Talks
Oh my
about
God,
it
that's
and
terrible.
broke the story. Oh shit.
Oh my God.
Oh, you mean you're talking about? Oh, you're talking about Turkey Tom getting cucked?
God. Baby, bring me a glass of that milk.
Yeah.
Come on, it's not that bad.
It's
Boogie.
really bad. Oh my God.
You're just a
my
woman.
God.
There's just a woman.
Oh my God. Dude, it hurts so bad in my esophagus. Oh my God. It hurts so bad in my esophagus.
Extreme Abyss super chatted $20. Boogie do the electric dog collar while drinking milk.
My throat, man, my fucking throat. My fucking throat. Oh my God, it hurts so bad.
Dude dying physically. Dude is like, I'm about to die.
Oh God. Oh God. It hurts so bad in my esophagus, dude. Oh my God, is that blood?
No.
No, it's from the sauce, but it could be blood.
Oh my God, it hurts so bad in my throat.
Boogie's
It's
gonna
not
die
even my
by
stomach or my
2026,
tongue, it's my
probably.
fucking throat.
It's gonna get to your stomach, and what's gonna happen is your stomach's gonna start having muscle.
Can't
muscle,
watch
like,
yeah, I don't
reactions
blame
to it,
you.
And it's gonna suck so much, and you're gonna think the Carolina.
I'm sorry, I can't focus, man. I get it.
Becky.
So mind you, Boogie has a small stomach due to him having bypass surgery, which means his stomach is a lot smaller. But that hot sauce probably did more damage than you can imagine. We're gonna move on to links for a little bit, and then we're probably gonna end it from there. How the fuck can we call someone like Ethan Ralph evil but do this shit? I think it's a hypocrisy and double standards. Mostly on the end because like Keemstar is more charismatic than Ethan Ralph. Like I'm not defending Keemstar or anybody, but I will say that Keemstar is more charismatic than Ethan Ralph, and Keemstar does a lot of fucked up shit, but he can easily play it off like it's nothing. Whereas Ethan Ralph is so hated that not even his biggest fans will defend him. Right? Whereas like Keem is hated, but he has more people who like him, who love it, and who are more neutral. The numbers of neutral, like, and love are higher than those currently those who dislike him or even hate him, right? Ethan Ralph has more people who hate him and dislike him, and they're less neutral to like people. So that's why, you know. But also in the case of Local Live, these guys do it to themselves. So we're gonna move on to when all of this happens.
29. Okay, shut up. Yeah, I was asking for Oda because he's from the UK, and I said I would try.
Okay,
one
so
thing from the UK.
Leaking stuff to you.
I had, like,
okay, so
things
this is
to-
where it begins. This is where it begins. Or I think she gets the memo.
Were they trolling you, telling you that I was asking for you? Because I wasn't. I
It's
asked.
just Fire Lord. I think he. It was just the one person, so he might have just misheard.
Yeah, I was asking for Oda because he's from the UK, and I said I would try
Look
one
at that
thing
3D
from
printer
the
go.
UK.
Look at it go!
His opinion on what to try. I would give those a 6. Personally, not a big fan of them. I think, actually, okay, I'm not a big fan of them as eating them as like a sweet treat, but like they're good for every day.
I think this is where she.
Oda Bale. Yeah, Oda Bale sounds very different. What would you give it?
Me?
One sec.
The chocolate is good. I feel like the texture is a little weird.
Yeah, the texture is really weird, yeah.
So I'd say like 7.
Hi, sorry, one sec. The way the ending pops to like the bottom of it when you chew it. What's that?
Girl, is you crazy?
What's that?
Why Glammy saying that I'm leaking stuff to you?
What are you talking about?
That's what Keem called me and said. Glammy said that you're sending her stuff that I leaked the whole group chat. You know I did not leak a whole group chat.
I didn't say you leaked the whole group chat.
Well, apparently Glammy has screenshots from you, and she sent it to Keem.
What is Glammy doing talking to me either? I thought anyone talking to me was supposed to be blacklisted. Why is Glammy even messaging me? Didn't she just ruin her own chance at the show?
To be fair, they all
I don't
ruined their
know.
own
I
chance of the show, so
This
take
shit,
that as it
really,
is.
bro?
I know why you're mad at me, dude. I'm just saying, like, because I what?
W links.
I don't know what you sending to Glammy, but it ain't for me.
But it ain't
His name, it
from
ain't for me.
you. You just admitted that you leaked the group chat.
I sent you one message.
That's you admitting that you leaked something.
Yeah, I sent one message, but I didn't see you have like all these screenshots and shit. I sent you a single message cropped out.
Correct. And that's exactly what I said. I said that you sent me a message that even Psycho Mom wanted me back.
Yeah, I don't like his voice
Blown out
either.
of proportion to make me look crazy.
Well, I don't know why Glammy would do that, because then it's known that she's talking to me.
I don't know, this fucking drama shit crazy.
That's what I mean, bro. Get out while you can, because the shit that they pull out of their ass is not good.
Well, I gotta go.
Alrighty, I'll talk to you later. He's so stupid. He just admitted that he leaked it live on camera. It's too easy, bro. I didn't even have to leak it. I didn't even have to leak it, bro. Got it 4K. I don't know where the gloves are.
I have no idea where you put them. I always put them in my.
Oh,
in my hood or in the hat.
I haven't touched gloves in this whole cleaning, other than my own, which had like the fingertips, which I
Bro.
threw in the basement.
Every day I wake up, shit's in a different spot. What do you mean?
That's a feel. I
Well,
feel that.
if I didn't touch them from your thing, how would I know?
See. Yeah, I think there's more going
Look
on.
at that. Okay, shut up. Here we go. Yep.
W Links. If Links is watching this, W on her for handling this.
What's up? Bro, this is hilarious. I can't believe he admitted it live on stream. The juice. The juice. I literally told him earlier. I was like,
Also, the funny thing about it on Dick Gemini, he should realize that somebody is watching Link's stuff and reporting it back to Keem. I don't know what in the right mind made you think that, oh, I'm gonna go on her show and it ain't gonna be reported back. Somebody's reporting this back. Somebody who doesn't like you is gonna report this back. Whether it's Zay Zuda, whether it's Glammy Lammy or whoever. And as Zay said it, you should gun after somebody's position. Guarantee you right now, there's somebody on the Discord who wants your position, whether it's Mafia Milker or their own show. They're gunning it for it right now. You left yourself wide open, right? You left yourself real wide open for a pincer. That's on you, man. That's on you. That's the game, right? You had the opportunity, and she's right. You know, get out when you can. But I feel like he won't because he sees it at the opportunity at an easy job. Said I send the streams to Links. Oh, dang. Hey, if Links wants to come on, like if she wants, like she doesn't have to. If she wants to like talk about this real fast and like quickly. Oh, hey Links. Oh, hi Links. So I'm literally clipping this right now. Damn you! You're not supposed to. Well, yeah, but like Links, would you agree? Would you, unless you want to have a Discord conversation, right? You don't have to. You don't need to call me. We don't need to talk if you don't want to. But would you agree that somebody is watching, like not simply my stream, but do you believe that somebody probably is watching your stream, saw this, and is clipping it and sending it to Keem? I shared this to my announcement. Oh yeah, you did. We are doing this in real time. Oh shit, you didn't have to do that. You do not have to do that. You did not have to do that for me. You should talk to Spuddy's nice. You did not have to do that for me. You really did. Thanks. That actually makes my night a lot better. Spud's the real one. Someone sending it to Keem is probably Nick the Oreo. Del Oreo. The Nick. Yeah, I think Glenn said Gemini could have left, and this is for trash content. Nick the Oreo, when he was not streaming, is Keem bitch boy behind the scene problem. I'm gonna be real. He should have. If I was Dick Gemini, I would have just taken the L as it is and not tried to like throw you under the bus. I would have been like, I would have just taken the L and just kept it as it is, right? And not throw somebody under the bus. But I feel like they're not. I've said it a number of times. None of these people are competent. None of these people know what they're doing, and it results in them constantly failing in every degree. Like Dick Gemini had the chance to take the L, and it would have been perfectly fine. Game over, game over. It is game over. It is on his end. He's gonna get replaced because now somebody is seeing this, right, and they're gonna gun at their position, steal it from it, and then he's gonna bitch and complain. And he's gonna try to go on all these different communities who are anti-local lie, and they're gonna be like, "Nah, fuck you. You are a snake." That's what happened with Zay Zuda for a bit. That's what happened to Foot Girl for a bit. Like, what do you expect? And most of these other groups, they ain't gonna want you back. Or ain't gonna want you to begin with. Like continue.
I don't know, I'm streaming. If I'm known for being leaky links, why would you even take the chance at sending me it? Idiot.
Why would you even get on a call?
And then he
damn well.
Yeah.
Supposedly she records voice calls.
Do we know if Grace got paid today? I have no idea. I should actually.
That's a good
find
question.
out. Dude, this is like cherry on top.
That's a good question.
This is some top quality lore going on, Links. Fucking locals talking hella shit.
Oh, God, it's all black.
They're calling out the entire still in the pie, though.
Okay, we're back to normal.
for real, Tassie. This is. Do you think? No, I don't think this is scripted. Actually, I don't think they manipulated this. They're not smart enough to manipulate this to get me involved.
If you're listening to this link, I'm actually gonna push back on this. I think I'll be back. All right, I will say this clearly. I don't think Keem or any of them scripted it, but I think maybe like Gemini was trying to script something behind the scene as a way to gain traction, as a way to give him more favor on his end, which failed. I don't know how to explain this without coming up really nerdy, but this reminds me of like royal. What is it? There's a good. It's like ancient Rome. In ancient Rome, a lot of senators will try to play off each other, try to gain favor with generals or the senator as a way to gain more favor. It's basically Local Live is ancient Rome, but gayer. That's all I can say. It's like it's ancient Rome, but gay. There's no Julius Caesar. There's no Keemstar can suck a D. Chemical Misfits, but there's no way you won't look nerdy. There's no way. But it's like what I'm saying is true. It's like royal. It's like it is just it's just a gayer knockoff version of royal politics, but without the actual intrigues or the understanding of the system of the local life ancient Rome. But okay, but it is true. I'm a backstab. Yeah, it is ancient Rome. Now we just need a Julius Caesar to reform everything, and it would make it better. I mean, Keemstar wants to make it into an empire. Like, why not? Rome had a humble beginning, and then it became a world. It became an empire. If you can't tell, I've been playing strategy games again. I've been playing too many strategy games. Civ 5 has been on my mind. Real fast, I don't think Civ 7 is going to be a good game. I will die on that hill. Civ 6 is okay, but it's not my game.
There's no way this is scripted at all.
Yes. No, I think it is slightly scripted.
To go. He's going on Local Live. Laugh my fucking ass off.
Thank you, Melanie Sutter, for agreeing with what I said, because it's the truth. It's just funny how we do the whole Keemstar dress up yesterday, and now they can't just keep your name.
Well, and what's funny? They're
fucking dick riding you.
What's funny is one, Nirvana came up with the idea and funded it. Me and you didn't even curate this. I didn't even curate this. Second of all, from the get-go of our very first episode, we said it was genuinely a fucking joke and like satire and like this isn't a real thing. This is us just shooting the shit, having fun. If we were trying to do this for money, don't you think we'd be taking this way more seriously? Like, hello?
Yeah, I've been more entertaining, I'll tell you right now, guys.
Like,
and I think the reason is because Keemstar has been driven by this for profit. Whether it's profit for hate, profit for love, he is driven by profiteering. That's all he's driven. So he can't understand somebody doing something for fun. He can't understand it anymore, right? And he's always been like that. If you think, oh, well, Keemstar has always been driven by success, fame, and money, right? He's always been driven by those things. And there's nothing necessarily wrong with that sometimes. But the problem is that if you go too far, you become disconnected. And given that Keemstar comes from how want to say it? Keemstar probably comes from like a lower, like low middle class, working class family in that ballpark. And he's probably one of the only people in his family that actually has a wealth of money. So he's so driven by it that he can't understand, like, why are you doing this for fun? Why aren't you taking it serious? Why aren't you doing that? And I think he can't understand it anymore. Or if at all, I don't think he could understand it to begin with because he's been too much driven by the sake of profit. And again, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but there's also a sense of like, you gotta pull yourself back, dude. That's going too far.
You haven't seen my entertainment yet. Gemini's out there.
Can someone super chat that he just called me while I was on live? Can someone in here super chat that to Local Live? She said that you said, Glame, you said for you to come back.
He's an absolute retard. He doesn't realize he was on live.
I mean, you should always be aware that somebody could be live at any time. You should always keep that in mind, especially when you're dealing with other YouTubers. Like, there's a possibility they could be on live, or they just started their stream. You gotta be self-aware. Dog. Wrong with me right now. Oh, it's 'cause it's 2 o'clock. That's what it is.
I'm not defending myself for shit.
You're fucking talking hella shit.
Of course, they Zuda talk shit too.
Yeah, but she's a whore.
God, I love this.
I gotta stop being an
It's
asshole
so
for a
funny.
hot second.
It's just so funny.
Forgive me, I'm gonna move a little bit ahead.
This is too funny.
Alright, here we are. We're gonna...
What a bunch of two-faced cowards. They run to you and act like you're chasing them. He literally called me, bro. Like, it's insanity. It's insanity. There it is. He called me.
Oh, and he was deleting
I caught
stuff.
that live! I caught that live! He's sending messages live! Look it! Look it! Wait for it. Wait for ah! Look it! I'm live.
You know you're doomed, and you know you're fucked, that you have to be doing it. Say, ranch me, Spud. Kitchen Man Dan. Oh, hey Dan, how you doing? What do you mean rant? Or ranch? Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I gotta pick up a call. Sorry for that, y'all. I had to take a phone call. Spider's pooping out. No. I had to take a phone call from a friend of mine. Sorry. So why you got all these views and it's sometimes just me and you? Some legend in the chat right now. I just found the channel. Figure I popped in and checked it out. Thank y'all. Thanks for all. I kind of love how I stopped at the perfect time for links. Did it? Oh wait. Sorry. Yep. Okay, we're back today. We're back. Kitchen Man Dan, if you want, if I stream tomorrow, I'm down if you want to pop in for like a conversation on Discord and I can live stream it. Right now, I'm gonna finish this off and then I'm gonna probably head to bed. So we're just gonna cover the rest of it and then I'm probably gonna head right to bed. But if you want tomorrow, I'm down for like a live stream or something, like some point tomorrow, maybe at night or maybe like a Monday shit. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But I'm up for something. I'm always up for autistic conversation at night.
Recording this idiot.
Go back to pooper.
Gemini, take your Chris Farley and put you on camera, baby ass out of the fucking. We all appreciate whole situation. Your ass, stupid.
Y'all just saw that in.
You wanted to rant before the plebs showed up. Before you blew up the damn man. People like Boogie, aka Francis, being following for a decade, just like Angry Grandpa. Fair, that's fair.
In real time, deleting everything. He just deleted everything, and I caught it live in 4K on my stream. Oh my fucking.
A smart man would have done this differently. A smart man would have watched Link's stream on a different screen or a different device at offhand. And should have figured, I'm going to delete this when she's not paying attention. The problem is, Link's always has her hand on the pulse. That's hard to beat. It's very hard to beat somebody who has her hands on the pulse. And because of that, you're never going to exactly win. And if you are going to win, it's going to be a parrot victory. What does it mean? That you're better off, at that point, you're better off losing in some cases than a parrot victory. Long-term speaking. Long-term speaking.
He said, okay, I don't care.
I don't care. With that southern accent. He's probably saying it with that southern twang accent. Like, I don't care. But he's from the north. So it makes me wonder what's real and what isn't.
If bro had nothing. And then he blocked me. Could someone clip that, please, immediately and send it to me? Please. Oh my god. He just started deleting stuff live while I was on stream, showing that he's the one who called me. In real time, he started deleting his messages that he sent me. This is fucking hilarious. What an idiot. I sent that to Glammy.
And Glammy snakes on her.
There's no way this guy's real.
Man, they're not talking about the whole fucking. They're talking about this situation. They didn't even fucking talk about what we did last night. I know Gemini told them.
If you had nothing to hide, baby, Grammy told Ken.
Why was that? Oh, she retracted it. That's up. Somebody deleted it.
No, Glammy's still my friend.
Then she blocked you.
She also doesn't have me blocked. Look.
And she also did unfriend you, like she's bragging to everybody that she did.
Look. My messages are still sending.
You sent her a bunch of fucking words. She's gonna wonder what the fuck that is.
Using some black magic there? Some black magic?
Mafia milkers. Thought he was gonna get content here, trying to be on your stuff.
Yes, he did.
She just now unfriended me. Just now. Just now. Which, by the way, I'd like to announce, since we want to be a two-faced bitch, there you go. There you go. There you go. Oh, wait. Okay, so that's the first today. That's the first today. Let's see. Oh, okay, so that's the 30th, the 29th.
DC Warden, can we all just get along?
20th.
No, I guess not. That's just it's human nature. It's human nature sometimes. Whether we like it or not.
We have the 9th. All these messages. But guys, she's not allowed to talk to me. She's not allowed to talk to me.
But like who?
She's not allowed to talk to me. Yeah, she's messaging me.
No.
This is why we followed you from the locale universe. Keep it real. Keep bringing those receipts. It's so funny that someone who supported you gets lied about and fake exposed.
I think all the Discord is spread by Keem. Otherwise, we can all work great together. Keem is a guy that is driven by profit, as I said. He's a profiteer. He doesn't care what he's profiting from. If it means he uses people like, you know, Boogie Wings and whoever to get that money, to get the views, to get the swag, then he doesn't care. I was gonna bring up something that is very relatable to this, but I'll wait till a different stream to talk about that. This isn't the stream to talk about something like that.
You started unsending your messages. If you had nothing to hide, why would you unsend your messages? In real time, I was showing that you called me, okay? In real time, baby girl, in real time, you were unsending your messages, and I just kept showing the camera as you unsent your messages. Second of all, why are you lying saying you were dragged in? When I can show the audit log that you willingly joined the call. Third off, you were warned.
Logs right now.
Yeah, get the call log. You were warned on multiple occasions not to do so. Multiple occasions. This is just hilarious. 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 I joined a VC and someone pulled me into the show. Incorrect. Let's see. When did we go live yesterday? We went live 6? And he joined near the end. Let's see. I hope you know, by the way, the call log shows exactly where.
Yeah, we have this Discord set up professionally.
Yeah, not like Locale Live. 10 p.m. We went to what, 9 p.m.?
Yeah, I think it was like 8 o'clock. We started at 6 and we got off at like 8 something.
Oh, this is beautiful. Oh my god. Oh my god, guys. Guys, this is beautiful. Oh, look at that. Gemini left
voice channels.
Recorded voice chat right there. Okay.
And it says right here, Gemini switch voice channels, general to recorded.
Yep. Gemini switch general to recorded. If a mod dragged you in, it would say a mod dragged you in.
That.
Idiots. I watched her stream, Gemini, yesterday. No one pulled you in. You pulled yourself in.
Yeah, Gemini was commenting on her stream as if it was going on.
It's the two-faced bullshit. You could have left instead of blaming links. You don't have a mind of your own. Exactly. On multiple occasions, you could have just left. Did any of us force you to say that the show was scripted? Any of us? First of all, it's a he.
Gemini's in
First of all, it's a he. I do think it's ridiculous. However, if you were told to...
I'm gonna craft for this. I don't really care. if you would have told me Gemini was a guy, I probably would have looked at you like, I can believe that. Why he talk like that though?
Why are you running your mouth? Why are you starting this shit? Why are you getting me back involved?
Big Gemini, I will send you the fucking screenshot my damn self. You switched. Nobody fucking told you, you fucking idiot.
Hold on.
Today, after Mafia Milkers had finished, I got
Gemini's a fucking leech.
Hold on.
DM from Link saying that she was asking me what it was all about, and I said, well, we were just dunking on Gemini. I didn't think it was going to be a big deal. I was like, well, we were just jumping on Thick Gemini. It had nothing to do with you. You're good. And then she sent me. I sent you the DMs, Keem.
Okay.
But it looks like Thick Gemini was in the Mafia Milkers chat, and he leaked it to her.
It was a single message. I just got off the phone with Links too, and she said Glammy Messenger asking her to come back.
No. Did I ever once say that? Did I ever once say Glammy messaged me to come back? Those words never came out of my mouth, boo-boo, because guess what? I got caught in 4K if it did, and it didn't because I was recording the conversation!
Hello.
These idiots! These idiots!
Now what I said to her.
I got the phone call and recording.
Links, I'm sorry to say this. Links, I'm sorry to say this. And if anybody can clip this, send it to Link. You can't be caught in 4K if you don't have the option for 4K. Look at this. I got the option of 1080 HD. How can anybody get you if it's not 4K? I think I exposed Link, right? I exposed Link. There's no 4K options. I demand a 4K option if I'm gonna expose her. Get back to the stream.
She was sweet to me. So I thought, but I didn't want her to I wasn't.
Absolute buffoons.
From a viewer's perspective, this is my favorite show, and I am super happy to tune in to you guys, even if it seems like chaos on your side. Appreciate all the hard work, guys.
Oh, dude, I thank you for that. I need it. Someone please be nice to me.
One more time. One more time for Keem.
Please clap.
Okay, one more.
Please clap.
Why is anybody talking to Links at all?
I was going to say if
I think we can end it off there. I think that's a good way to end it off. I think for my final message for the night, right before I go bed, before we end the stream, is if you think you're clever enough to outwit or outsmart Lynx, don't. She has the advantage of keeping her record straight. Whether you like her or not is up to you. And I think she's perfectly fine if you don't like her. But lie to her and thinking that you are clever or have the upper hand or you're going to make content out of her, it's very foolish. She's a girl that is very Machiavellian in a sense. The closest word I could think of is Machiavellian. Others would say clever, sneaky, very fox-like. Which, if you ever read the book The Prince, which, you know, where the word not the word Machiavellian comes from, it comes from the actual writer. But you know that in the book there is, I can't remember what part of the exact page of the book offhand, but they do bring up something similar to a fox who is clever and sneaky and able to maneuver through the situations like a sneaky fox, a sneaky lynx even. And ultimately, if you think you're going to have the advantage against her, don't. She will always have the upper hand because she is ready. And I do think it has to do with her situation and the life she lived. For an instance of Dick Gemini, he's not a very clever or smart guy and has probably short-term thinking. Short-term thinking people don't think through and they usually fail miserably. And Locale Live Locale Live has the tendency to drag other people where they don't want to be dragged. In the case of Grace, I would say that she doesn't mind it too much. But I think in the case of Lynx, it's different, right? It's very different. And she doesn't want to be dragged in, which is perfectly fine. And Keem, if you're ever listening to this, hey man, if you don't want people to hate you, Dick came in here trying to argue with you. Oh yeah. I forgot to mention. Yeah, I'm gonna call out Dick Gemini one more time because fuck you, dude. First off, fuck you for trying to defend Mike, who is a PDF. Second off, fuck you again. You thinking you're cleverer than Lynx? I got that shit on 4K, so it's not like I'm not ready myself. So, with that saying, thanks everybody who watched the show. Thanks everybody who liked, subscribe, and I wanted to give a special thanks to Lola for early on the stream. That was a great conversation. I also like to give a special thanks to everybody who watched the show. So Dan the man, Dan Kitchen Man Dan, Chill4, DC Warden, G Swaz Gaming, Chill Forge, Chemical Misfit, Raven Cat, everybody, and especially Links. Thanks everybody who watched this. Thanks everybody who commented, liked, and shared it. It means a lot to me. I know I'm not always the best talker, and I do stutter a lot. That's on me. I'm also very tired right now, so my brain is going real fast. If more stuff comes up, we're gonna cover it. I think tomorrow, maybe the morning stream, if not a night stream, we may or may not cover the content cup stuff. You're more than welcome. With that saying, have a good day, have a good night, have a good evening, be safe, and God bless. Cue the outro.